50 years ago, the move was made from the beach to this, the high bank, high-speed racetrack. Today, it's the golden anniversary of the Great American Race, the 50th running of the Daytona 500. The biggest spectacle in stock car racing. And today, a new number and new colors, but the same driving abilities with Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind the wheel on Channel 791. And if you've got high definition, you'll want to tune in to Channel 796. The golden anniversary, you see the golden letters on the press box and all along the wall here at Daytona International Speedway. The pageantry continuing for this historic running. 50 years in the making. They moved from the beach. A couple years running at the beach, and then Bill France decided he needed a bigger venue for this, the biggest event in stock car racing. The infield completely jam-packed.
You hadn't had that good a week. You didn't win the pole.
Well, we've had a pretty busy week. Man, this race just gets bigger and bigger every year. Everybody's already tired before the race even gets started, but we're just, trying to figure out what we need to do. I can't wait to get in this car and just, get to focus on what I'm supposed to be doing today and get to work.
How important is it for you to have the teammates that you have for this race today?
Well, I mean, I'd be lucky if I got teammates when it counts, and that's exactly what it'll be, We'll all be real fortunate to have an opportunity to win, much less be able to help each other, hopefully at the end. So we'll just have to see. There's a lot of variables. A lot of things can happen in this race.
Last question. I know you have a strong sense of history of our sport here. What would it mean to you to win this 50th Daytona 500?
It'd be huge for me. I mean, about as good as the first one, I'm sure. I would love to win it today. So we're going to work really hard and do the best job we can do.
Thanks, Junior. Have a good ride.
All right. Thank you, man.
Darrell Waltrip, along with 23 other former winners of this race, are going to give the command to start the engines for the Great American Race in stock cars.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engines.
The pageantry continues. The engines are fired up. The drivers are all strapped into their machines, and those machines have just come to life. They will roll out onto the high banks here of Daytona International Speedway in just a few moments as we prepare for the start of the biggest race in stock car racing. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has strapped into his new colors, the new machine. Phil Parsons, I know you're down there on pit road with that team. What are we expecting to see today out of this new Hendrick team?
Yeah, awfully strong all week, as we've talked about, Rick. 2 wins already. I've never seen Junior any more focused than he is today. I know he just wanted to get in that car, get all the pageantry behind him, and concentrate on the task at hand.
As the field gets ready to roll out pit road for the...
Yeah, Phil, I tell you what, it was amazing, his focus. He has had so many things that he has had to go through leading up to this event where he's able to strap in. And it started almost 2 weeks ago, and it started off with a very good ending. We start off with the Budweiser shootout. Junior ducks to the inside to make the pass on former teammate and former DEI car, that's Martin. Martin that's driving the 8, and then out in front, he gets the shove from Jimmy Johnson and takes that first win of the 2008 season.
Rick, then he bounces right back on Thursday, and his duel makes a nice pass right there of Ryan Newman and Reed Sorensen, passes them both to take the lead, and then goes on to win that duel here at Daytona on Thursday.
That allowed him to get the number 3 starting position. So he will start in the 3rd spot for this, the 50th running of the Great American Race. The Daytona 500 is about to get underway. Tony Eury Jr. sitting on top of the pit box, ready to make all the right calls for his driver, Dale Earnhardt Jr., looking for his 2nd win in the Daytona 500.
Army National Guard is an elite group of warriors who dedicate a portion of their time to serving their nation. It takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork for my team to get into victory lane. Now it's your turn to get your life on the fast track. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
This February, celebrate the month of love like a real man. It's Guys Month on DirecTV pay-per-view.
We have to find Shai-Shen before he finds us.
Where are we headed? Taking a 310 to Yuma. How come? You're so sure that your crew's coming to get you. Sure as God's vengeance.
Welcome to Tournament of Champions.
Kill them.
What part of sudden death didn't you understand?
DirecTV pay-per-view. Just press a button and you're watching your movie.
In the Guard, you become a soldier. What does it mean to be a soldier? It's being a part of a noble tradition of a service extending back almost 400 years. It means you become a member of the best trained, best equipped, and most respected military force in history. It means you'll make a difference. Now it's your turn to serve. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
Welcome back at Daytona. Never before, more than 20.
And welcome back to Daytona International Speedway. It's NASCAR Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV. Those famous drivers, probably four of the most famous names in NASCAR today, that are on NASCAR Hotpass with us, are going to be highlighted. Take a look at the Hendrick Motorsport 4 horsemen. Jimmie Johnson, two-time defending champion, four-time champ Jeff Gordon. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the young man on the totem pole here, 17 career wins. Casey Mears got his first win last year. Somewhat of a super team that Hendrick has put together. And you would have thought coming in, the only two guys in this group that would be, well, rivals would be Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon. They talked about that rivalry.
You know, it changes the relationship dramatically. Before, I was out there trying to beat them, make life hard on them guys, and now I'm trying to make life better for them, trying to make the company better and trying to do what I can to help win races and bring a lot of success to the company.
I mean, it's going exceptionally well. I've been very impressed. He's come in the way that you hope that any teammate or new member of the team would. You know, he's not coming in like, hey, I've got all this attention on me, I'm Dale Earnhardt Jr. or, anything like that. He's come in saying, how can I be a help? Here's what my car's doing, and just wanting to share information, see how we do it at Hendrick Motorsports. And I think he's curious to know, how we've had the success that we've had, and he just wants to be a part of that. So far, he's been an awesome, guy to work with as a teammate.
The expectations have been extremely high on this super team, but they have stepped it up. Hendrick Motorsports starting all four of their drivers in the top 10 in this field today. Jimmie Johnson has the pole. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start just behind him on the inside of row number 1. Then it's Jeff Gordon and Casey Mears that round out the 8th and 9th position. So very impressive starting positions. Phil Parsons, I believe you've got Tony Eury Jr. with you.
I do have Tony Eury Jr. He's going over the last-minute checklist right here. And Tony Jr., how important was it for you to come over here with a few weeks to go last year in the season to kind of get acclimated to Hendrick Motorsports?
It was huge. I mean, just getting over here and learning these guys, Tom Stewart right beside me and Darian, just getting into their way of thinking and just, it's really not that much different, but there's just a lot more resources and knowing where to pull those resources from and, just trying to make sure that you don't leave anything at the house. So I think we're as prepared as we can be for this race. Just need a little luck on our side and, it's been with us all week, so hopefully we can get one more day.
Tony Jr., you won the shootout at night and you won the duel during the day. This race is going to start in the daytime and end at night. Anything you're going to have to look forward because of that adjustment?
Well, I mean, the car should come in at night. The other day we were a little bit loose when we first started that race, made an adjustment and tightened it up. So kind of put half that adjustment in here right now, and as the night comes, we'll just back off of it. So I think our car is pretty well balanced all day. We just got to make sure that we're aware of the tire situation. The tires just seem like whatever condition your car has is which one it favors on wearing out. So we're just going to be on our tiptoes, try to probably pull the ropes back, just tell Dale Jr. we got to make it a lap 150 before we can race.
All right, let's make it 3 in a row this week.
That sounds like a plan to me.
All right, thanks, Tony Jr.
So the headset goes on. The communications will begin between Tony Eury Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr., and TJ Majors is the spotter for Dale Earnhardt. Amazing racing lineage between Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his father. It was 10 years ago that Dale Earnhardt found victory lane for the first time in the Daytona 500. Coming out of turn number 4, side by side, and then pulling ahead as he came to the start-finish line. The yellow and white flag flew, meaning that would be the conclusion of the race. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. captured his first Daytona 500 victory in his 20th attempt. And this was probably the most touching video right here, that all of the crew members had such respect for this man as they all stood on pit road and gave him a high five as he made his way to victory lane. Field continuing to roll around this hallowed ground 2.5-mile super speedway, Phil.
You know, Rick, I tried to win this race 10 times. I never got any closer than third, and that was a big thrill for me. But I was here in 1975 when my brother Benny made it to victory lane in the Daytona 500. And to this day, that ranks as one of my all-time biggest thrills of my lifetime.
Well, and obviously an amazing situation that would have to be able to be in victory lane with the winner of the biggest race in NASCAR's history, the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has done it once. He's looking to do it one more time here today. We'd like to introduce you to the men that will go over the wall to take care of the number 88 Amp Energy Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Front tire changer is Adam Emmert. Front tire carrier will be Ben Fishbeck. The rear tire changer is DJ Richardson. Rear tire carrier, Matt Myers. The jack man is Rick Pigeon. The gas man, Chris Fasolka. And the catch can man is Jason Dalrymple. So those are the 7 that will go over the wall and service the number 88 Amp Energy Chevrolet. Stretching, getting ready for that. We expect the first pit stop, if it would stay green, to be around lap 37. So we would think that they will be getting ready for that, getting prepared. Now, the new name and new face in this group that is very, very important to Dale Earnhardt Jr. is his spotter. The Bud Shootout was the first one that he was spotting here at Daytona for Dale Earnhardt Jr. And obviously he's got a good record going now as he got that win in the Bud Shootout. Then they came back and won the very next race they ran here in the Gatorade Duel. We'll be listening in for Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tony Eury Jr., and that spotter, TJ Majors, will be giving all of the calls for Dale Earnhardt Jr. where the other cars are on the racetrack. One of the unique things about NASCAR Hot Pass, not only do you get to see and ride shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr., but you'll also listen to team communications. So you'll hear from all of the players that are involved in today's race. Starting right behind his teammate, Jimmy Johnson. Michael Waltrip on the outside. Again, this race, 500 miles, the Daytona 500. That equates to 200 laps.
All right, man. Nice smooth shift. I'll call the green.
It's a 2.5-mile tri-oval and a big tri-oval. The tri-oval has 18-degree banking, and those corners an amazing 31-degree banking. Here they come to the green flag, the 50th running of the Daytona 500.
So got the 41 to do, the 11 outside there. The 11 has no push from the 20. 11
The
clear by
inside
two.
line is working. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has pushed his teammate out in front.
All clear, side by side in your mirror there. 55's getting the push from the 11 here. The 41's on the bottom there with no help.
What was a sea of red a year ago at all the racetracks will now be a sea of green if that 88 amp energy Chevrolet makes its way to the front. They'll all be on their feet cheering on Dale Earnhardt
all the help
Jr.
with you there, side by side in your mirror. 20 on the outside, 41 on the bottom with the 12 pushing him.
Michael Waltrip started on the outside of row number 1, coming to the start-finish line. It looks as though he will try to lead the first lap.
Outside there, 11's going to get a push to the 20 here. You got the
2008 version of the Daytona 500. He does.
You see Dale Jr.'s lined up behind our teammate Jimmy Johnson in that low Chevrolet already.
Still outside there.
Those two staying on the bottom line, and Denny Hamlin making the run in the FedEx Toyota Camry on the high side. He has his teammate Tony Stewart behind him. And then right behind the two of them, our teammate Jeff Gordon in that DuPont Chevrolet number 24.
Just 20 and 11 outside there.
Very early on in this race. Only on lap 2 of 200.
Still outside the 11 there. Still outside. He's got the 20 coming up to push him here. You got the 41 with you again. Still outside there. Still outside the 11 there. 11's getting a little push from the 20 here. Still there at your door there. Got the 41 half back behind you. Still outside.
You see the telemetry on the bottom of the screen. Again, how many laps we've run, and then over to the right, the miles per hour.
The 24 car there. You
RPM.
got the 9 pushing him. 41-12 with you on the bottom.
Again, that's TJ Majors, the spotter for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Still outside there. Still outside.
Little bump for Michael Waltrip.
Still outside there. Got the 41 with you. 9 at your bumper there. 41 had to check up a little bit there. No help with you. The 9 outside. Side by side in your mirror. The 12's on the bottom now. 41 up high. 12 come with a little bit of a run here. 12 coming to run. Outside.
You know, Rick, a
Still
spotter
outside.
talks.
41 there. All clear. All clear.
Spotter talks here probably more than he does at any other racetrack.
Behind the 9 there. Going inside the highway. Outside the 9 there. 12 coming with a run here in your mirror. 12 over you.
Fans, you have the option to listen to the driver audio without interruption. If you have the white remote, just push the green button. Otherwise, use the alternate audio option on your box.
Outside the 9 still. 12's in your mirror with the 5 behind him.
We put the control in your hands. You get to listen to what you would like to hear here on
Just
NASCAR Hotpass.
Now the 5 went to the high side there. Just the 12.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. still running in the 7th spot.
There.
Between 6th and 7th is where we're going to bounce around right now. If we continue to follow the 55, that outside line is moving.
12 back there in your mirror. 3 wide in your mirror. Just the 8 outside now. Just the 8. 99's in your mirror. Still outside the 8 there.
Looks like the outside groove is moving pretty well, Rick.
5 outside.
Seems to be moving pretty well.
Door there. 99's coming with your run to help you there. Still side by side in your mirror.
No openings to jump into that outside line. Our teammate just on the outside, Casey Mears.
5 there.
Fox broadcast will be up in the upper
Still
right-hand
outside.
corner
Got the
of your
99 helping
screen.
you there. About 1 back. Still lined up outside.
Spectacular pictures coming to you this year in
Still
high
outside the
definition.
41, 99 with you.
The new NASCAR Hotpass HD. You're watching channel 791 and channel 796. If you have a high-definition television, you want to make sure to tune into 796.
Got the 99 and 77 with you on the bottom, 41 and 5 up high, pushing the 99 here.
This free preview of the 50th annual.
On the bottom, 3 wide there, helps with you, just 1 outside, now the 41 there, just 1 outside.
50th annual Daytona 500 as Junior makes the pass on
Still
Michael
outside
Waltrip.
the 9 and 41 there, helps with you, good job, we needed that.
Tucks onto the back bumper of that Lowe's Chevrolet, number 48. Now Junior looks to the inside.
Still outside there. Got the 99 coming to help here. He's about 1 back. Still outside the 9. 9's getting a little push here. This 99 is still 1 back.
Saw for a moment the 48 of Jimmy Johnson duck
Still
down to the
outside.
inside.
There's the 9, 41 and 5 on the outside. 99 and 77 with you.
That was to help Dale
Enter
Jr.
door there.
He knew Dale Jr. was in a side-by-side battle with that 9 of Casey Kane.
Still there. The 9's getting the push from the 41 here. And the 99 about 1 behind you there. Still outside. 9's getting the big push there. Still outside.
Those of you with the opportunity to enjoy this
at the 99 with you.
free preview of NASCAR Hot Pass, if you'd like to have it for the entire season, make sure to call 1-800-GET-SPORTS. Lock in each week as we cover 4 of the best drivers in NASCAR.
Still outside.
You ride shotgun with them. Again, 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit us at directtv.com/hotpass. That pack's
Still
moving out in
there.
front of
Your
us
door all
now.
the way against the wall. Still there at your bumper now. At your door.
As we continue to run side by side back in the second pack, the first pack
outside at your bumper there.
in a line are pulling away. Out in front of the field, it's Tony Stewart and Denny Hamlin. Then Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. Dale Earnhardt Jr. running in the 5th spot.
99 with you, still about 1 back. 9 and 41 lined up outside. There you go. Still outside there.
Junior trying to clear that Budweiser number 9, driven by Casey Kane, running the low line. We'll be right back with more Hot Pass after this.
Thunder. Thunder.
Maybe next year, Hank.
Welcome aboard, Hank.
We're not getting out, so we've proven Shell gasoline stops gunky buildup on critical engine parts that low-quality discount gasoline can leave behind.
Where's the next rest stop? Do you have... No. Go fish?
Look, Shell gasoline stop gunky buildup, helping your car to perform at its best. So you ready for another 5,000 miles?
Yeah.
Can we clean up first?
Now clean up the gunk inside your car too with collectible microfiber cleaning cloths. Free with a minimum 10-gallon purchase at Shell.
Today, we make history.
The President of the United States has been shot.
This Friday.
Rewind that.
Oh my God. 8 strangers.
We're looking for 5 people out of 6 million.
You saw the shooter.
There was something in that window.
8 vantage
I
points.
think I just told the guy who did it. Get off! There's something else going on here. There's no 20 on the president.
1 truth.
Where is he?
Vantage point. Rated PG-13.
Yeah, Max, I'm looking at it right now. The Gordita Supreme's like 50 feet tall, and we're not.
Guys, you knew the deal. Huge taste, small price. Besides, you look cute.
Did you just say cute?
But you're also sexy.
We're chiseled and handsome.
And rugged.
Don't ever call us cute again, Maxie.
Those 9s are cute.
You good with cute? I have always been good with cute. Yeah, me too.
Warm flatbread, huge taste. It's Taco Bell's Gordita Supreme
For 99 cents! We're cute like warriors, right? Yeah, like gladiators, like street fighters.
the end to be big.
Where is Michael Schofield?
You won't be disappointed.
You and I are gonna spend some quality time.
The Prison Break season finale. Viewer discretion advised. Tomorrow at 8/7 Central on Fox.
With NASCAR Hotpass, you will see all of the action, even at commercial break. We'll stay in the lower left corner.
Clear by 1, the 5's clear by 2.
Stick shifts and safety belt.
99 is trying to get a pretty big run on the 5. I'll tell you if he goes anywhere with it.
Dale Jr.'s playlist.
Single power in your mirror, car link between all you guys.
Again, when we go to commercial break, you will stay with the 88 car no matter where he is on the racetrack or on pit road.
Got a pretty good run here. Still clear by 1.
Team owner Rick Hendrick looking on.
Single power in your mirror there.
Now trying to look to the inside of that number 9. Casey Kane can't make the pass as of yet.
Still clear by 1.
Tony Stewart moved up out of line and got shuffled back.
Looking inside there now. Looking inside the 5.
So Denny Hamlin will now be your leader, but this gives a perfect opportunity.
There. 99, 41, 77 with you on the high side. The 5's the last car on the bottom there.
That 20 and 88,
inside,
when they
clear,
hook up.
Side by side in your mirror there. 99's one back.
Tony Stewart,
by 1.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. worked very well together in the
41
draft.
and 77 are single file in your mirror now.
Now Junior's going to make the move to
the 20 there.
Bottom of the racetrack, try to get by that 20 and the 9.
Sure looks
Good
like
job,
the car's
Single
working.
file in your mirror there, about 10 cars.
Working really well on the top as well as the bottom, so that could come in handy later on.
Shot of Stewart giving us a shot. Little bump there from the 20.
The 20, the 99, the 41, 77, and 18 right with you there. 20's one back, getting a little push from the 99 here. 20's got a little bit of a run. You're cleared by 1, he's cleared by 1.
First running for the new car at Daytona International Speedway.
No big runs behind you there, one single file here. So clear by 1, 20's got a little bit of a run here.
Again, TJ Majors,
So all clear.
the voice you hear, the spotter from high atop the press box.
20's getting a little push from the 99 here, he's still half back there.
Close friends, TJ Majors.
20's going to the bottom here, all the help with you.
He was a young man that played online racing with
Got the 99 and the 18 racing side by side in your mirror now.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. and TJ
Got
Majors.
the 20 there.
Racing online, that's
all
where they
clear.
first
99's
met.
got a big run on him there. I'll tell you if he goes around him side by side in your mirror. 99 went to the bottom there. 99's got a big run, one back, half back there. Looking inside. Got the 77 pushing up, the rest of it help from the top with you. 20 and 18 lined up in your mirror with you there.
Jeff Gordon takes the point now.
Here. He's got the 18 with him. You're all clear.
He will lead
Side
the
by side, your mirror's
50th
still there
running
now.
of the Daytona 500.
All the help with you, still side by side your mirror. Inside. 99's down there with the 77 and 5 pushing him. You got the 20, 18, and 41 with you. Still inside the 99 there. He's getting a push from the 77 here. All clear, all clear. Still inside. All clear.
Jimmy Johnson slowing down a bit. Drops back behind us.
99's on the outside of the 48 then.
Junior staying a little bit higher on the racetrack.
Got the 48 trying to look inside there. Helps with you. That 99 is getting the push from the 77 right here. He's got a little bit of a run. Just watch him here then.
Casey Kane just in front of us in the Budweiser number 9.
All
It's our
help with you
teammate
still
Jeff
there.
Gordon. Out in front of this field, Denny Hamlin runs second, Casey Kane, and then the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Bottom of the 99. He's in your bumper there.
Walk the walk. For 31 straight years, we've backed up our talk with some of the toughest, most popular trucks on the road. Enough said. Now, celebrate 31 years of leadership. For a limited time, get 0% financing on all Ford F-Series trucks.
It's now the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
Hi.
Hi. I'm a big fan, Michael. Big fan of Napa parts, too. I collect die-cast race cars and customize them to make them look more authentic. I've brought a couple for you to sign. It's your Fontana car. Yeah. Remember when you had that big fire?
Yeah, yes, I remember.
I also have your 90 Bristol car. Oh. If you could just sign one of the bigger pieces. Whew, what a wreck.
Hold on.
Find all the accessories you need for all the stuff you've got at your neighborhood Radio Shack. Do stuff.
Monday through Friday, I call it work. On the weekends, I call it play. More ASE top mechanics use Valvoline in their own cars.
Hi, Enterprise. I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. Napa, get the good stuff. By the Ford F-150, built Ford tough. By Allstate, are you in good hands? And by Sprint, welcome to the 2008 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Speed is beautiful.
Brief preview of NASCAR Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV.
Next 8 cars, single file Gamir.
You're tuned in to channel 791 and 796. New in HD, high definition. Look at the pictures, and
help coming here.
You get a great feel for the speeds that these cars are running now, upwards of 186, 187 miles an hour.
Still inside the 18 there. Got the 77 right with you. 18's got the 48 about one back behind him on the bottom. They're side by side in your mirror. Still inside. At your bumper. All clear.
Denny Hamlin continuing to lead. Jeff Gordon 1 second. We've got the third spot locked up. Here comes our teammate, the 48.
48's trying to look inside the 18 there in your mirror. Side by side behind you now. And 48's on the bottom. 1877 up high. 48.9 on the bottom.
A week ago,
clear by 2 there. No real big pushes in your mirror there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. said to TJ Majors, TJ,
still side by side back there.
I want it to sound like an MRN broadcast. I want it to sound like you're calling this race.
77 here, still side by side. 48 cleared him on the bottom there. 48's one back on the bottom.
Our effort
still
is
clear. The 48's right with you there now. He's all clear. Side by side behind
we want to give you all of that radio communication, so we'll try to lay out any time TJ's talking.
Got 2 of our teammates lined up with us right now. You got the 24 Jeff Gordon, the 48 Jimmy Johnson behind us.
48's running about a half a lane higher than you are right there. He's got the 1877 with him there.
You need to gang up on that 11 car, Denny Hamlin.
24 there. 48 might have a little bit of a run here. Got a little bit of a run.
Hendrick 2, 3, 4 now.
Here, he's got the 18 with him. Still side, still single file in your mirror there now. Still single file. Inside the 48. All by himself down there. All the help with you.
Jimmy Johnson with a big push from Kyle Busch, and that number 18.
Still clear by 1 over the 18. He's clear by 1 over the 77 there.
Top 5 dominated by Gibbs and Hendrick.
At the 48 there. At your door. At your bumper. Still there at your bumper. Helps with you.
Kyle
Still
Busch.
got the 18, 77, and 5 with you up high. 48 down low by himself.
Friends with Dale Earnhardt Jr. We'll see if they're friends on the racetrack.
Side by side in your mirror now. 48 still by himself down there. 18's one back from you.
Kyle will give Jr. a shove.
18 is clear in your mirror now. Single file in your mirror. Still clear by half over the 18. He's cleared by 2 over the 48.
A good run on the 24, and now
all clear, pushing the 18.
we back off. We ride along with Dale Earnhardt. Right in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here comes Jr. trying to make the pass on Jeff Gordon.
There. No help with you there. Still outside at your door.
Looking for the second spot.
All clear, all clear. There you go, man. Good job. No push from the 18 to the 24 there. Still all clear.
So now they move. Jeff Gordon drops back to third. Dale Earnhardt Jr. up to second.
24 is getting a push from the 18 here. Still single file in your mirror there.
Riding along with
clear
Jeff
by 1.
Gordon.
He's clear by 1.
Looking forward to that Amp Energy National Guard Chevrolet piloted by Dale Earnhardt Jr. running in the second spot
You're
behind
still
Denny
clear by
Hamlin.
1 there. 24 still clear by 1. Clear by half there. No big runs here. 24 is looking to the bottom here. Inside by himself down there. You got the 18 up high with you, about 3 back. Inside by himself. Still there.
Two teammates riding side by side. Now Jeff Gordon looks to nose in front, and Kyle Busch moves down to the lower portion of the racetrack to get behind the 24. Kyle Busch has been giving friendly shoves to quite a few different drivers, moving them toward the front. A very strong car for that number 18 of Kyle Busch.
There you go. 24's on the bottom by himself up there. 48, 77 with you.
It's not that unusual to see two mates not always running together because they need to know what their cars will do in different situations. Sometimes their car works well with other cars, so they have to know that because when it gets down to the end of the race, you don't know that your teammate's going to be there.
Slide right here a little bit.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. talking to Tony Eury Jr.
There.
Back to the fourth spot. But as we've seen already, positions change very quick. If there's a position change, you're going to see it right here on Hotpass. We're always with you.
This is the fan controller.
What the? Tony, what are you doing? It's possessed.
That was completely inappropriate.
I'm out of here. Run, Sandy, run for your life.
What was that all about?
Here, Daddy.
Sweet pea, apple of my eye.
More bars in more places.
Look, Daddy sent us a picture.
That's what you can expect from AT&T, the largest digital voice and data network in America.
You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
Switch to the network you can trust, AT&T.
Get our exclusive Walkman slider for only $49.99.
A race car driver feels 800 pounds of force at every turn. How does Dale Jr. overcome it? Energy-focused control. Amp yourself.
Sweet mother.
Kevin
Kevin Love and number 6 UCLA, O.J. Mayo and USC. This weekend on FSN.
You saw the bump drafting taking place. Two teammates looking to the inside. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was able to give Jeff Gordon a shove to see if he can get out in front of that number 11 of Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's been very strong and has the point, and now it looks as though the 24 of Jeff Gordon might not clear him, and it looks as though here comes Denny Hamlin once again.
You know, that was a pretty slick move right there by Dale Jr.
48, come on, a little bit of a run here.
He tried to help Jeff Gordon get to the lead. He knew
on the bottom there, help with you up high.
There wouldn't be enough room for him and Jeff Gordon to clear Denny Hamlin if he was able to. So he tried to shove Jeff by him and then got back up in line so he didn't get freight train down the outside.
Clear by 2. 48 is getting a push up to 77 and 18 right there. 48, one back there.
Just over 8,400 RPMs.
So clear by 1. He's got the 77 right with him there. He's side by side back there now. 48, 18 up high, 77 down low all by himself. 48's getting a big push from the 18 here. He's 2 back. Big push from the 18. He's 1 back now. Real big push. Half back, looking inside here.
Comes the 48. You just heard TJ Majors, the spotter.
At your bumper there.
Letting him know that big push. And you see this pack has separated themselves from the other pack.
That's what you love to see as a driver, too. You like to see your 5-6 car pack break away, and then all you have to worry about is racing with these guys. And if you're running third and you make a move and it doesn't work, you get shoveled back.
77 with you.
You're only going to fall back to about 6, so this is a perfect situation right now for Dale Jr.
So clear by 2 there. The 48 is clear by 1.
Hendrick running second, third, and fourth. Such a dominant season in 2007. Jimmy Johnson winning the title. Jeff Gordon finishing second.
48 running the bottom there again. Comes up right behind you off the corner there. Single file in your mirror. 77 and 5 peeled off right here.
We're gonna pit 4 laps there, Junebug. 4 laps with that 24.
Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'm sure Jimmy Johnson will be coming on to pit road. We're in pit stall number 20. That's where you're hanging out, Phil.
Yeah, we're right down here. We have an opening behind us, which will allow Junior an easy entrance, and he can stop short and not get blocked in his pit. So
41, 1 back.
By virtue of his winning the duel, he was able to pick his pit very early on and got a pre-most spot here on pit road.
You see the team getting ready, the jack man getting his jack set. That jack man, Rick Pigeon, will lift this 3,400-pound machine up in the air on one side and then the other as they will change the right side and left side tires. A question mark was out there. Will the tires last a full fuel run?
Clear by 2 there. 48 is getting a little push from the 18. Everyone seems content here to stay single file. Slow cars on the bottom in 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's going to be real good news here if these tires are able to last a full fuel run. We saw some blistering earlier in the week and even in practice yesterday on some of the cars.
Running in the third spot once again. That's exactly where we started. Phil, do you remember what the outcome was the last time Dale Earnhardt Jr.
car on the bottom there, the 5.
started in the third position?
I'd say pretty favorably.
It sure was. In 2004, he started third and finished in victory lane.
All we're looking for is a repeat right here.
There. 18's on the outside of the 48.
All right, we're going to pit next time by, Junebug. Pit next time by.
Hearing
low cars on the
Tony
bottom
Reed
here.
Jr.
1 back, pit this time by.
letting him know the next time they come out of turn
still
number
1
4,
back, slow cars on the bottom still.
they'll work their way onto pit road.
Remember, Rick, all new pit crew for Dale Jr. this race right
Still all
here.
clear there. The 18 knows you're pitting there. I think he's coming this time. 4,100 at the line.
Moving to the inside, we're behind Casey Mears. He already has been on pit road a lap down. The 24, the 88, and the 18 all looking to make their way onto pit road.
There. 18's right with you there. Still all clear.
Jeff Gordon slamming on the brakes.
Single file here, single file. You're all clear behind 24. 4100, good job.
Single file again. We've got to come down past the start
all right,
finish
you're
line.
10 away right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, come on. There.
Adam Emmert on their front tire. DJ Richardson's our rear tire changer. Tire carriers are Ben Fishbeck and Matt Myers. Rick Pigeon, as you mentioned.
18's coming outside, stay tight. Clear behind 18. 4100 here, 4100, no pressure behind you. There's nobody coming behind you. 4100, all clear.
Good pit work that time by the AMP guys.
The yellow line here through 1 and 2.
Great job. Jeff Gordon got out ahead of them. Then it was the 18, the 88, and the 48 will be coming into your picture here
no
on the lower
from
right.
Behind, though. You're clear by 20 to the 48 car. Rest of the pack's just coming into 1. You got a few cars single file here. I'll tell you, I'll count them down to you.
And so on lap 37, we came in and changed 4 tires. A green flag stop, the first pit stop of the day.
77 to 17, 9 and 5 lined up at 10 right now. There's still 20 back there, no pressure.
Pit stops beginning to cycle through now. A caution-free race up to this point. We have completed 38 laps. This is the 38th lap on lap number 39 of 200.
We got a vibration. Make sure you're working good on them lugs, boys.
Not a good sound coming from Dale Earnhardt Jr. saying a vibration after this stop.
Still clear by 15 there. 77, 17, 9 and 5, 48 lined up the mirror there, single file. The 11 there just come off pit road last lap there.
See if we hear anything more about that.
You're still clear by 20.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. just behind Denny Hamlin, that number 11, currently in the 4th spot. Again, the
Still clear by 15 now. They're slowly catching you, but they're starting to race a little bit back there.
They've spread out. They'll close up. You can't run on your own out here at Daytona International
You hear
Speedway.
me on the vibration, damn it.
What's it feel like to bump draft at 200 miles an hour? So I tell them, see for yourself. With NASCAR Hotpass, you get 5 different camera angles, so you can see what it's like to trade paint with the boys. And live team audio lets you hear us complain about our cars all race long. And the best part, you don't have to hold it in for 400 laps.
NASCAR Hotpass only from DirecTV puts you behind the wheel with Tony and your other favorite drivers. Stop being a spectator and start being a driver.
In the last 3 months, there's a lot's changed for me. Starting with my team, the colors on my car, my sponsors, garage, the suit, even my number changed. It's gonna change my future. From the day I started driving, I know one thing that sure hasn't changed. Chevy, built to last, built to love.
The road is not filled with drivers. It's filled with people. So let's treat people more like they're in our home and less like they're in our way. Allstate believes safe drivers should get an extra reward. Introducing the Safe Driving Bonus Check. It's time to make the world a better place to drive. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands?
There's a craftsman in all of us.
The geniuses that brought you Dumb and Dumber are at it again.
Baby head.
Sorry, champ.
Unhinged premieres 2 weeks from tonight after Family Guy on Fox.
NASCAR revs it up out west at Fontana. Saturday, the Craftsman Truck Series. Next Sunday, the Auto Club 500 on Fox.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Budweiser. Reach for the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Budweiser, the great American lager.
Exclusively on DirecTV, Dale Earnhardt Jr., the big story right now, a vibration after his first pit stop. What is it? They are unsure up to this point. They've still been talking back and forth, trying to figure it out. Dale Earnhardt Jr. said it was something he hasn't ever felt before.
Still clear by 4 there.
At 185 or 90 miles an hour, Rick, you know, if you throw a wheel weight off, and when Junior left the pit road, as he spun the tires, you never know when it might throw a wheel weight off, and that may be just enough vibration for him to feel.
Still clear by 2. Clear by 1.
3 cars running in a pack. Just behind us now, that's Matt Kenseth in the number 17. Let's hope that he'll team up with us, as we've lost the lead pack, those 3 cars out in front.
Still clear by 1. He's clear by 1.
Now 2 packs of 3 trying to work together, Phil.
Yeah, you can see that a bit of a gap right now. Now we've got Matt Kenseth and Jimmy Johnson lined up behind us, and we'll see if we can stay in line here and maybe run down that front pack of 3 cars.
I'm fucking.
So,
wow, you know what you got on the tires there as far as the spring rate? Yes, sir. It freed it up just a little bit. I took a little bit of wedge out of it right there, so just give me a minute. We'll just take care of it. We had blisters on the right front and right rear, so just do what you can there with it. Yeah, we got to get smart. We'll have fucking.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the AMP Energy Chevrolet.
I don't know if it's a loose lug nut, but don't do that no more. All right.
Obviously, the concern is the vibration, that he's not sure of what the issue is there, but we just heard from Tony Uri Jr. talking about a blistering condition on both the right front.
Still clear by 1. He's clear by 1.
And the right. Right side tires, a certain compound.
Last car in front of you there, the 45 car.
Junior reported to Tony Jr. that the car was really tight right now.
That's so loud it's loading that bump stop. When he took weight off, when he took ground out of there, right for inside there by himself, 17. Everyone's with you there. Side by side in your mirror there. Take push to 17. There's a little bit of run.
Matt Kenseth right in behind that.
Found your mirror there with you.
88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Joining us here in the booth, and obviously I'm going to have to get you up to speed. James Finch, car owner, not only in the Cup Series but also in the Nationwide Series. We have come in on that first.
48, 99, all right with you. About a Carlin between all you guys.
James, that first stop that we had, we came in, and when we came back out, Junior's complaining about a vibration. So they're not sure if maybe a lug nut wasn't tied on it. Maybe Phil Parsons mentioned wheel weight may have came off when they came out of the pits.
You know, I hope it's not a tire equalizing on Dale. The best thing can happen is, you know, be the lug nut, and he can make it to the next stop.
And that's obviously what they're hoping on doing. They're hoping to happen right now is that Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be able to make it until they get to that next cycle of pit stops without anything major happening right now. He's still running, obviously, in the 3rd position, so the car's running okay, but he's a little bit concerned about the fact that he's got that vibration. He said it was something that he'd never really felt before.
Wow. That would be unusual, as you know, much as Dale has driven in the restrictor plate races and as good as he's done in the past.
Jr. liking to run that high line around these super speedways. He's got his buddy Matt Kenseth behind him, those two running for Rookie of the Year when they jumped into the Nationwide Series almost 10 years ago.
Actually ran against each other for the Winston Cup Rookie of the Year back in the 2000 season.
Coming up to the 50th lap. On the 50th lap, we're 25% of the race done. The Daytona 500. This is the 50th annual running of the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. running in the 4th spot, just over a second behind our race leader, Denny Hamlin. It's Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Jeff Gordon running 1, 2, and 3. Then a little bit of a gap between that pack and Dale Earnhardt Jr. leading the second pack around Daytona International Speedway. Tony Eury Jr. and the Brain Trust up on top of the box trying to figure out what they're going to do next.
How far will we actually go to show that all gasolines are not the same?
As far as it takes. In this case, 5,000 miles.
We're not getting out till we've proven Shell gasoline stops gunky buildup on critical engine parts that low-quality discount gasoline can leave behind.
When's the next rest stop? Hold it. Do you have... No. Go fish?
Look, Shell gasoline stop gunky buildup, helping your car to perform at its best. So you ready for another 5,000 miles?
Tonight, an NBC movie event.
Hello, Mike.
His mission is to protect the homeland.
I'm resurrecting the Foundation.
His weapon, a supercharged supercomputer with wheels.
Are you gonna slow down?
Negative. So you're telling me this car's alive?
Kid is back.
Don't even think about it.
In a 2-hour world premiere movie.
I think this is gonna hurt.
Knight Rider, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC.
I am Dale Earnhardt Jr., driver of the AMP Energy National Guard Chevrolet. You're watching my channel on Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV. The Army National Guard is an elite group of warriors who dedicate a portion of their time to serving their nation. It takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork for my team to get into victory lane. Now it's your turn to get your life on the fast track. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
You're watching NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV.
Game that never grows old, even after 400 years.
My name is John, and I haven't had a drink in 15,495 days. You'd have to have been sober since 1965. I look young for my age.
New Amsterdam, series premiere Tuesday, March 4th on Fox. Witness a future beyond imagination. Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Welcome back to the free preview of NASCAR Hot Pass exclusively on DirecTV. Rick Allen and Phil Parsons with you, as well as our in-the-booth guest, James Finch, Sprint Cup and Nationwide car owner, joining us here with the World According to Finch. And obviously, you have seen numerous races, James, and obviously numerous drivers. How would you rank Dale Earnhardt Jr. according to all of those?
You know, Dale's a friend of mine and all, but I'd have to say that Dale's in the top 10.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty amazing.
And he's done well. When he started bush racing with us, the first race was down here, and he had a hard time. He slid in right behind us. He qualified 4th. We were 2nd. And first pit stop, he runs over the jack man. And then he pulls it wide open and breaks the transmission and goes back in the back. And an hour later, he comes out and got a really fast car, and he's up there racing with us. And his dad's there, cheered him on. And NASCAR's trying to tell him to get out of the race because, you know, he's 100 miles down. And about that time, the caution comes out, and Junior's going end over end down the back straightaway there. So I talked to Tony Sr. later. I said, "What's going on, Tony?" He said, "Well," he said, "you know, all he could say is he could see air and grass, air and grass." I said, "Well, he didn't close his eyes."
End over end, air and grass.
Grass. And so the next week we go to Rockingham, and Dale had wanted to drive my car, and I said, well, you know, maybe you need to wreck your daddy's stuff for a while. And second race, he crashed there in Rockingham. And about the fourth or fifth race, he took off, and at Texas, he won his first race, and he just wore us out the next couple of years, and the rest of his history.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy and a hell of a racer.
Looks as though they are starting to reel back in that lead pack of three that's jumped out there in front. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Jeff Gordon. Phil, I know you've been closely associated with Mr. Finch here as far as your racing career.
Yeah, James has really been one of my heroes my whole life. I used to climb under the fence to watch his cars race back in the day, and you know, I've been around pretty good while myself, but he doesn't look as old as he really is. But,
I was getting ready to say, you're making him sound old. James, I didn't think you were, what, maybe 41, 42?
Well, I tell you, Phil was racing a flathead Ford when I seen him.
James, I've never even seen a flathead Ford.
What was the last production of a flathead Ford? What, in the 60s, maybe? Maybe before that?
60s? No. 1953.
Okay,
Come
I
on.
was going to say. That was a long time ago.
But, yeah, Phil raced with us a long time, and was a great racer and a good friend. And I think he was at that race first when Dale come down here and went end over end down through the straightaway.
Yeah, you were right. He had a bit of a tough start to that season, but he ended up winning that race at Texas, as you said, and won several more races and ended up winning that championship. And what a lot of people don't realize that Dale Jr. was never the Busch Series Rookie of the Year because he had run a handful of races the year before, just enough races not to be eligible to run for Rookie that year. So he truly was a rookie and just didn't quite qualify under the guidelines, but he really should have been our first rookie champion in the same year in 1998.
That's true. I think he ran the 7 car a little bit out of Bristol, didn't he?
He did. He ran for Ed Whitaker in a handful of races, and I remember him having a great race that the year before he actually ran the full season at Michigan, ended up finishing in the top 10, and we knew there was something, he had something on the ball then, and once he got it going in 1998, then it stayed going for a couple years because he won that championship in 1998 and came right back and won again in 99.
Well, Mr. Finch, I really appreciate you sitting in here with us. We always love to hear your insight as to what takes place. I know that you're probably not as big a fan of restrictor plate racing this week.
No, I wish that, they would get the Great American Race back to the Great American Race, and you got 35 locked in, and I mean, this race should be a little unusual compared to the rest of them.
Right.
I think it'd be a shame to, like Boris said, he goes home, he says, how did you do? He said, well, I didn't make the race. He said, I qualified 5th, and everybody says, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And I think that should change at this race here, even if they had to start 50 cars here. I mean, this is something special here. This is the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and it looks as though it is 2 Hendrick cars running nose to tail once again. Jeff Gordon running 3rd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 4th.
Steve, aren't you the designated driver this morning?
Yeah, I forgot. Here. Hey, I don't have to have a hot breakfast to have a good time.
Yeah, but you're more fun when you do.
Check out the new hot bar in town, the Holiday Inn Express Hot Breakfast Bar.
Presenting the 2008 North American Car of the Year. The all-new Chevy Malibu. Built to last, built to love.
Fox Tuesday on American Idol. The top 12 men take the stage for the first time and the voting begins.
You decide their destiny.
Who will rise? American Idol, the top 12 men. Tuesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox. And to see more of your idols, go to AmericanIdol.com.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by the 2008 North American Car of the Year, the all-new Chevy Malibu.
Welcome back. Communication amongst teams taking place. Listening to Stereophonics. Dakota, one of Dale Jr.'s playlist. Dale Jr. and the rest of the second bunch have caught up with that first pack. I want to thank James Finch, a colorful perspective on NASCAR.
James Finch truly is one of my favorite people in this industry.
Looking at about 12 laps, 12 laps will pit. I'll do a track bar adjustment, probably go up 2 rounds.
Talking about the handling of this vehicle as Junior has a run now.
With you there.
On Hamlin, looks like he's going to get right up on the back bumper of the 24.
Clear the 11 to 17 knot.
Gives the 24 a shove. They'll work
back
together.
Inside there all by himself.
Again, right after we came off of pit road, Dale Earnhardt Jr. complained about a vibration in his car that he was
still inside the 11 there by himself down there. All the help's with you.
Saying was a foreign
You're
feeling
clear,
to
the
it.
17 knot.
Now up into the third spot, that 88 Amp Energy Chevrolet right behind his teammate Jeff Gordon.
Still side by side in your mirror there, the 11's inside, all the way at the bottom there at your door.
I tell you, TJ is earning his money in this race, isn't he, Rick?
He really is. You know, the cars are going awful fast out there, but here in the Hotpass headquarters, we've got Thunderbirds. I mean, we've got people in here that probably are going, what, I don't know, 600-700 miles an hour when they flew over the racetrack earlier. We've got some real horsepower up here.
Still side by side back there. 11's on the bottom all by himself.
You have some of the Thunderbirds up there with
yeah, and one of the Thunderbirds just said we have more thrust in the 16-inch engine that comes out of the back of the Thunderbird than all of the 43 cars on the racetrack right now. That's pretty impressive.
Boy, it really is. I've seen the day when I've been running here when I needed a little bit of that horsepower.
I'm sure all 43 of them would like a little of that horsepower right now.
Half back there still. Inside all by himself down there.
Denny Hamlin with a big
all
run.
the help with you.
On the bottom of the racetrack, tries to get to the inside of that 24, would like to hook up with his teammate who's out in front of this field right now. They move over together. That was a close call right there. Kyle Busch was trying to get in front of Denny Hamlin, maybe to get a little shove, and those two could work together, but Denny Hamlin had already gotten such a run that he was actually beside Kyle Busch when he tried to come down. So Kyle Busch still running that high line, Jeff Gordon behind him.
Now 48 went to the bottom there. Inside. Helps with you. Still there's your door. You're pulling him there. Help with you. Push him to 17 here. That's your bumper. Clear the 48. Push him to 17.
Junior stays on that high line.
That's your bumper there. 48 car. Helps with you.
The bottom group looks like it's going pretty well. Problem is, it's just hard to clear somebody. Denny Hamlin was able to grab the lead with that inside move here a few moments ago.
All clear.
Running in the fourth spot, Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind that 3-car pack. His teammate, Jimmy Johnson, down below, dropping back.
There, 48 on the bottom by himself, back there still.
A reminder on this free preview, we have the Super Channel, channel 794 and 799 in HD. Now. You can reach all the team radios, Fox Audio, Martin Truex Jr., Kurt Busch, Mark, Casey Kane, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Dave Blaney, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Waltrip, and Carl Edwards, all on the Super Channel.
Unlike many allergy medicines, Claritin won't make me drowsy, and nothing works better at giving me powerful, non-drowsy relief from all my worst allergy symptoms for 24 hours. Only Claritin is proven to make me as alert and focused as someone without allergies, so I can think and react fast. For me, non-drowsy Claritin's the only way to go when I get behind the wheel. Stay alert, stay focused, live Claritin Clear.
Truckers will tell you, commanding 10,000 pounds is hard. Keeping it in line, downright hell. This truck's got a trapezoidal frame and big old leaf springs that'll help you stay on track. No, sir. Ain't nothing gonna wag this dog. Available on the full-size Tundra Crew Max. The truck that's changing it all.
Looks like a snow day. That looks like fun.
Unless you're this guy on the way to work.
Well, Goodyear triple treads will help him get there.
Goodyear triple tread technology, featuring an ice zone for enhanced gripping power on icy conditions, aqua chutes to help move water away from the tire, and a dry zone for confident maneuvering.
Kid's got some arm.
Innovative thinking up here so you can get there. Goodyear, get there.
You won't see them prancing in the end zone or preening for the cameras. Nope. They're too busy defending their turf and sometimes wearing it. All in the name of protecting the quarterback, the offensive lineman. Guys like Nasty, Stink, Jumbo, and Jimbo. State Farm salutes the centers, the guards, the tackles. Because we know there's no substitute for great protection.
If you're somebody who's never outgrown the school bus, if you're somebody who gets a new car every year, if you're somebody who'll drive 900 miles to watch somebody drive 500 miles, if you're somebody who can tell a friend by their number, then you're somebody here.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by FedEx. Every day is race day. By the auto parts experts at AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. By DirecTV. NASCAR Hotpass only on DirecTV puts you behind the wheel. And by non-drowsy Claritin allergy products.
77 behind him. 77's been trying to pass everybody he gets to, so I'll tell you what happened. Side by side your mirror there now. 77's on the bottom.
You're hearing TJ Majors give
Inside there helps with you.
a little talk to Dale Earnhardt Jr. TJ Majors, our spotter. Dale Earnhardt Jr. now dropping back into the 5th spot if the 77 gets by him. Doesn't look like he's going to make the pass, though.
There's your bumper. All clear. He's clear behind you there.
He'll get in behind us, maybe give us a little shove as we try to move toward the front. We're moving ever so close to that second pit stop. It's been a caution-free race up to this point. First pit stop came on lap 37. We expected them to be able to run anywhere from 37 to 42 laps. Tony Eury Jr. told us earlier that he thinks that they can go about 42
clear by
fuel.
2 there.
So they are closing in on another green flag pit stop.
Clear by 1.
At that time, they're going to be making some adjustments to the car, try to get the handling just a bit better for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
There all by himself. He's clear behind him there. Clear by 2.
Great run for Sam Hornish Jr. there in the 77 as he's able to power down on the lower side of the racetrack and get past us for that 4th position.
Still bright daylight out here right now, Rick. Remember, this race will more than likely, I don't know, if we don't get any caution flags, I'm not sure when this race is going to end. But, you know, obviously last year, the great finish we had with Kevin Harvick and Mark Martin was completely under the lights and in darkness. And, you know, that's one thing Tony Jr.
If you leave me out here too long, Junior, we're going to knock you right in front of. Don't leave me out here long for any reason, all right? I don't want you to change your style or schedule, but don't be leaving me out here for no reason.
They were talking about 74 to 75, which is in 3 laps. If you need to come any time after this lap, you just come on.
You're hearing that's
Well,
Dale
man,
Earnhardt
don't
Jr.
feel like it's gone. I don't got a vibration on the tire, but I don't need to know that. Fucking know.
So Junior
10-4, 2 laps, bud, 2 laps.
Talking about strategy as far as when they're coming in. He's got Matt Kenseth behind him, working their way around the high side of the racetrack.
I wish I could handle like I've been handling all weekend.
See if we can't get you tuned up here.
10-4.
The calm voice of Tony Eury Jr. letting him know, we'll see if we can get you hooked up.
At the bottom there.
Jimmy Johnson looking to the inside now as he works down on the lower portion of the racetrack.
Got the 17 and 48 right with you there behind you.
Running in the 4th position. Out in front of this field, it's the 18. Kyle Busch, then Denny Hamlin, Jeff Gordon, our teammate, runs 3rd. We're a 2nd behind them. Running in the 4th spot. The field has spread out. That's what happens when you don't have cautions. Some get on different pit cycles. Some take a second or two longer on pit road.
All
and
right,
not
pit
able to
next
stay up
time
with the
by.
pick.
24 right there
pack.
should be coming too. Pit next time by.
There's Uri Jr. saying, come on, next time by. They just go across the start-finish line into 1 and 2. So on the backstretch, Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be letting Matt Kenseth know.
Time by 17:48 in your mirror there. Should all be coming with you.
He'll let them know they're coming onto pit road for the service to the Amp Energy Chevrolet this time.
No pressure, 4100 second gear at the line.
So Matt Kenseth stays on the back bumper. Dale Earnhardt Jr. moves to the bottom of the racetrack. We'll see if Kenseth will follow us onto pit road, as well as that 48 of Jimmy Johnson coming out of turn 4, back on the brakes. And
4100 at the line here.
Slam him on as the 99 of Carl Edwards.
4100 here.
Coming in awful hot. He's able to get down onto pit road.
Hey guys, 4 tires, 2 rounds up on the track bar. 2 rounds up on the track bar.
Coming at you.
Come on, 2 bucks. Right there. Good job.
Going to try to make that car a little bit looser with that track bar adjustment. Going to raise it up 2 rounds. See the guys come around to the left side.
Go, 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 go. Stay tight. Clear behind the 16.
All clear, 4100. Watch the 9 car there. Watch the 9. 48 inside there. All clear.
Great work coming off the pit road. No issues with other cars coming off of pit road. Tony Uri Jr.
All clear.
Getting a closer look at this team coming back over the wall after the service done to the 88.
You're 10 over the 99. You got the 19 and 77 at speed just off the corner behind him.
All right, 10-4. Carter Jr. The shifter knob broke off. God dang it. I got to work with that shit.
A little bit more difficult situation.
Something for you there. Sorry about that. Just, the shifter itself, I think, broke off. And not the knob.
So you heard that. Obviously trying to get back up to
by
speed.
4 over the 19 and 77 there.
The
Got a little
4-speed
bit of a run here. Still 3 back. Make them help you.
in that Chevrolet, Phil, will be difficult to shift now. He said the shifter knob broke off.
Yeah, at first he said the knob broke off.
Clear
And
by 2 there.
then he said it was a handle, so it all depends on where that handle broke. If it broke down at the shifter itself, then he wouldn't have anything to shift this thing with. He would be hung in 4th gear, so that's something he's going to, Dale Jr. will have to diagnose himself to see if he has enough shifter handle to shift that thing when he enters and leaves the pits, and also on restarts.
Elliott Sadler now behind us in the 19. That's 77 of Sam Hornish Jr. back there in the 77. As the pit stops continue to cycle through, we're in the 15th position. TJ Majors letting us know we've got about a 2-car length lead.
Low cars down low here, clear by 3. All clear.
We have a little bit of blistering again on that right front tire, but Dale Jr. was talking about the car being a little bit tighter that time, so that stands to reason.
Clear by 4 there. Clear by 3.
Back behind the 9 of Casey Kane. Up into the 7th spot now as the pit stops have cycled through.
That 19 behind you is real tight. Center off there. He can't hold the bottom. Clear by 4.
Yeah, he might be just running up here, bud.
They cross the start-finish line. We're 3.9 seconds behind race leader Kyle Busch. Jim Gordon runs 2nd here at Daytona. We'll be right back with more on Hot Pass.
For Denny Hamlin, Carol Millsaps from Savannah, Tennessee writes, "Hey FedEx, now that Denny's famous for being fast, has that changed him at all?" Well, he has been playing up the whole fast thing just a bit.
4-second 6-pack. 2-minute rotisserie. 30-second dog training. Sad.
The year was 1976.
4 teams will be merging with the NBA. Yes! The rest of us will cease to exist.
Wait, what did you say? No, you take the 4 teams with the best records. The season isn't over yet. Exactly. What he just said.
To take his team to the NBA.
Problem is, we suck.
You did not deserve that.
I know.
Jackie Moon will either make history.
What is this? This is entertainment. Future of basketball.
Or be history. Will Ferrell. Semi-Pro. February 29th. Only in theaters.
It's now the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
They say there's nothing quite like winning the Nextel Cup. Wonder what they say about winning it 2 years in a row. Lowe's congratulates Jimmy Johnson and the entire Team 48 on their most remarkable year. Again.
Q horsepower is here, and no leading synthetic oil delivers more power than Q horsepower, which is why it's recommended by Ferrari for every oil change. Q horsepower. Unleash all your horses.
Under our first caution, we're listening to Tony Eury Jr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr. discuss the broken shifter handle. What he just said is the shifter knob screws onto the shifter handle. There's a threaded part on the very top of that, and he said that shifter knob broke off, but it took the threaded part with it. So there's just a shifter coming out of the transmission in his right hand. So, Phil, that's going to be a difficult way to shift that car now, especially going from second to third gear.
It really will, and that's not something that Dale Jr. will not be able to do, but it may take a little extra time to do that, and mostly he's going to know that, on restarts. It's not going to be too bad leaving pit road because he's going to have a little bit more time to do that, but on restarts when he really needs to.
Pit road will be open this time, 4100 second gear at the line here.
When he really needs to grab those gears, he may have a little bit of a challenge.
At 66 or the 70 still on the lead lap there. I'm down. 10-4.
One up on the track bar. He's fixing me a right rear tire adjustment here. All right.
Talking about coming down for the third time onto pit road. This will be under caution.
All right, that 16 is going to pull off about 10 away there. 70's a lap down there. This 16 will pull off about 10 away from yours.
They were on pit road on lap 74 or on lap 81 now, and coming back onto pit road.
4100. All right, you're 10 away right here. Right here.
Go for the track bar one more round. Just try to free the car up just a little bit more. Get off that right front tire.
Clear to the grass there. Clear to the grass.
Great stop
here. All clear. No pressure from behind there.
Just under 14 seconds for the Amp Energy over the wall crew.
Get that prize I sent in there to you. Fuck no. Damn funny either. All right, I was trying to figure out how I was going to get you a little something in there. But, yeah, I don't know how many threads has got it in there. So you can see if that's got 2 or 3 threads, you might just screw that ball on it, or just don't worry about it. Just grab a shifter handle. We're trying to get something out of it.
In the Guard, you become a soldier. What does it mean to be a soldier? It's being a part of a noble tradition of a service extending back almost 400 years. It means you become a member of the best trained, best equipped, and most respected military force in history. It means you'll make a difference. Now it's your turn to serve. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
Introducing the fastest accelerating, most agile side-by-side in the world. The new Ranger RZR. The wait is over. Razor sharp side-by-side performance. See it up close at your local Polaris Ranger dealer.
Tonight, an NBC movie event.
Hello, Mike.
His mission is to protect the homeland.
I'm resurrecting the Foundation.
His weapon, a supercharged supercomputer with wheels.
Are you gonna slow down?
Negative. So you're telling me this car is alive?
Kid is back.
Don't even think about it.
In a 2-hour world premiere movie.
I think this is gonna hurt.
Knight Rider, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC.
The Army National Guard is an elite group of warriors who dedicate a portion of their time to serving their nation. It takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork for my team to get into victory lane. Now it's your turn to get your life on the fast track. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
You're watching NASCAR Hotpass, exclusively on DirecTV.
NASCAR.com. Track Pass Race View. Your driver, your view.
Fox tomorrow.
She's a machine. Get away from me!
Some decisions can never be forgiven.
I didn't want to leave you. I didn't have a choice.
Some secrets can never be revealed.
We have to tell him. We don't and we can't.
Some fates are too terrifying to believe. Witness a future beyond imagination. Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Viewer discretion advised. All new tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox. Anywhere is possible. Jumper, now play.
Cars up the inside here on the front stretch.
Welcome back. TJ Majors letting them know 1 to go at the line, meaning they'll go around this 2.5 mile super speedway one more time before we see the green flag. We've completed 82 of the scheduled 200 laps on lap number 83 now. Our first caution came out on lap 80 for debris. There was no cars involved in any accidents on the racetrack. It was debris that was on the racetrack. They've gotten that cleared up. Most of the cars have made their way onto pit road and back out after minor adjustments have been made. The big question right now is, can Junior shift on these restarts and coming off of pit road? He has broken the shifter knob off of the shifter, and it wasn't just the knob coming off, it was actually the threads. It gets to be pretty thin at the knob, and what happened was it actually broke, so the metal busted when he was shifting gears, and that knob broke off. So there's a sharp top to the shifter lever right now that is going to be digging into his hands unless they can fix that or do something to it to put over the top of that, Phil.
Coming up the inside here.
There's Rick Hendrick talking with one of the Amp Energy crew members, discussing the issue right now as far as the shifter and the shifter handle and what they can do to fix that.
That's Jim Jenkins working on that thing right now. He actually wrapped a rag around the shifter handle and is going to take it off. Going to try to put a top on that so Junior can just slide that right over the existing handle.
Deal can give me a shot of my shifter if I can move that camera down there.
Tell him we're going to work on it.
It looks like a fucking regular.
You're
3/8 inch. It starts about 3/8 inch. Gets a little bit bigger as you go down. Oh, thank you there, bud. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're off. Pace car's in here. Get ready. Ready, green.
Green flag back in the air. Tony Uri Jr.
6 right with you, all clear in front of you there.
Knowing Hotpass is riding on board with them today, calling for a shot. We ride along with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Still got the 6-1 back there. He's clear by 5 to the 19.
Again, he explained the situation. Dale Earnhardt Jr. explained it to Tony Uri Jr. what has happened. About a 3/8 of an inch on the top of the shifter is all that is exposed now. The knob that he would normally hold on to has broke off.
Rick, as the pack goes by right here, this is the shifter ball. This is the shifter handle. You see the jam nut right here. That's what tightens that shifter ball onto this handle. Dale Jr. explained that this broke off right in the bottom of the shifter ball. There are no threads left. So Jim Jenkins actually wrapped a shop rag around this shifter handle, taped it around there, and then he's going to take that off, slide it off this handle, which is what he made it on. Put a top on that thing, so what he can do with this without this ball is just slide it right over this shift handle, and that's something that Dale Jr. can grab. He said it's pretty sharp up on the top of this shift handle, which I imagine it is. So if he can have just a little bit of help, just a little bit of cushion, then that'll be a lot better for Dale Jr.
And Dale Jr. was just explaining that to Tony Uri Jr. Let's listen into his explanation.
All right, talk to me about this shifter deal. The threaded part on the shifter is broken off in the shifter ball. Okay, 10-4. So you still got a handle there. You ain't completely out of whack, right? Yeah, I've got a handle. It'd be nice if I had something on it, but. All right, I was trying to figure out how I was going to get you a little something in there, but yeah, I don't know how many threads it's got it in there, so you can see if that's got 2 or 3 threads, you might get screw that ball on it, or just don't worry about it, just grab the shifter handle. We're trying to get something out of the truck to fix you up where we can maybe strap it to the side. Yeah, just what I was thinking was all the threads are gone. What I was thinking was make a sheath out of a rag that can slide over it, and that can hopefully sit on it. All this track position on pit road all night, that's not going to help me here. We need to try to maintain what we got.
That's exactly what they're doing. As a matter of fact, our own Phil Parsons is helping try to make this work. So what they're going to do is try to hand, the next time they come onto pit road, they'll hand what they've made to Dale Earnhardt Jr., and then he will try to slide that on the shifter handle that is still there. The ball is no longer there. So the shifter arm is there. The ball is no longer on top. He'll slide this, what they've made, this creation they're making right now, on top of that shifter arm so that he's able to shift more easily. The only time he's shifting is when he comes onto pit road and on restarts. Now behind our teammate, Casey Mears, trying to work together, going down the back stretch, currently running in the 13th spot, 2.2 seconds behind race leader Kurt Busch, now in front of this field. (188, 187 miles an hour as they enter turn 3. Lap 90 of 200 is the lap that they are currently on. They've put 89 laps in the books of this 50th annual Daytona 500. Junior has been all the way up to second, but that's as close as he's been to the front of this field. He has not led a lap as of yet. You see the private jet about to take off at Daytona Beach Airport, just off of the back stretch. That pack just in front of him. Get a few lapped cars. Will be running up in that front pack as well. You see Junior
Clear
tucking
by 5 to the 19-year mirror, no pressure at all.
right on the back bumper of that number 5. Casey Mears leading him on the inside of the racetrack now. Now Junior's going to move to the outside, see if he can make a move with Ryan Newman and that now Alltel number 12.
Inside there, the 5. Clear the 5, just the 43 down there now. Still there, the 43 car, clear the 43.
That discussion.
Got help with you there, 43's looking back inside there, helps with you.
Between Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tony Eury Jr., and the
all the
crew
way at the bottom there.
about that shifter braking.
Still all the way at the bottom, he's in the middle now. 43's in the middle of the track
That
there.
is the type of footage
Up top,
and
3 wide here.
audio
2 wide now, just a 12 inside, 5 with you.
you can only
Pushing the
hear
5 here.
on NASCAR Hotpass,
inside the
exclusively
12.
on DirecTV. So we want to thank you for joining us here in this free preview. You can sign up by calling 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
Inside the 43 there, all the way at the bottom there. You got those 5, 1 back behind you.
35 remaining races. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be highlighted in numerous
Still
races
inside
this
there.
season, as well as other
5
Hendrick
coming to help here. Still
teammates.
inside the 43.
Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick, fan
Still there.
favorites. You can ride shotgun with them.
Middle 3 wide here.
You're kicking it off at the Great American Race, the Daytona
Still in the middle
500.
there.
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Still
We
in the
got
middle.
3
Still
and
in the middle
4
there.
wide now as they come out of turn number 4 and into the
Still in the middle,
tri-oval.
you got help coming here. Still in the middle. Clear low. Clear high. 5's right with you.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. making his way through the pack as he goes to the high side now, tucking in behind that 11
Still
of
all
Denny
clear,
Hamlin.
Side by side in your mirror there. 5 up high, 9 on the bottom, 1 back.
Hamlin's had a strong car today.
9
He has
looking
led
inside, he's
laps.
down there all by himself. Helps with you. You're clear. 5 side by side back there with the 6 pushing in.
Into the top 10 once again in the 9th position.
Low car ahead, down low, 38 car.
Inside of 1 second behind our race leader, Kurt Busch. What a tight race this is as they came out of turn number 4. They were 3 and 4 wide here at Daytona. The Daytona 500 continues right after these messages. Stay with us here on Hotpass in the lower left corner of your screen.
Hey! No!
Every sip gets you closer to Justin Timberlake MP3s.
Hey.
Hey to you. A chance to meet Jeff Gordon.
You okay, Justin?
Millions of songs from Amazon MP3 and more. Sign up at PepsiStuff.com.
What do you say? I buy the gas, you buy the food?
Okay.
You know you could have been a wonder, taking your circus to the sky. You couldn't take it on.
Introducing the new 35 miles per gallon Ford Focus.
Next time I'm buying the gas.
Now, for a limited time, pay just $169 a month on the new 35 miles per gallon Ford Focus.
You know, I'm not trying to micromanage your finances, but I will tell you that my E-Trade savings account earns 8 times the national average. So, you know, I mean, it's funny. You know, I mean, the boys are talking about what to do with all this extra coin. I was like, I'm renting a clown. And I did. That Bobo here. And I really underestimated the creepiness.
Earn 8 times the national average. 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
There's a craftsman in all of us.
The small-town sheriff.
I'm here to help you.
On a big-time case.
His goons will try to keep me from testifying.
Crouching tiger. Winded walrus.
This Friday, he's all the protection you need. Witless protection. Rated PG-13.
Hi, Enterprise. I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free.
and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Pepsi Stuff, where every sip gets you closer to great stuff.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. continuing to saw on that steering wheel as he works his way around this super speedway. Dwight Yoakam brings us back from commercial break. I Want You to Want Me, one of Dale Jr.'s playlist favorites. A wide variety of music for Dale Earnhardt Jr. And look at the front of the field. Yes, that is the 88 amp Energy Chevrolet, now in the 4th position. He has made his way all the way up into the top 5 once again.
On the bottom, 16 with the one up top there. 12 coming with a run here. All the help with you.
And all our Hot Pass viewers were able to see the passes Dale Jr. made while we were in commercial break.
Going to want to thank you for joining us for this free preview of NASCAR Hot Pass.
The 1 and 16 up high, the 12 and the 11 on the bottom.
You can listen in to team communication.
Still side by side back there.
We'll be quiet when they're talking. Other teams' communications.
The 12 cleared the 1 on the bottom. He's 1 behind you there.
NASCAR Hot Pass is making available to you on the Super Channel, channel 794 and 799. Those team radios shown on your screen. Fox Audio on 1.
Push here. All clear. The 1 coming with a big run on the outside there. Right with you here. Everyone's with you. 12's down low by himself.
14 different channels of audio that you can listen into while you watch the Fox broadcast.
He got a big push down there. 11's down there with nobody pushing him now, though. The 11 inside. The help's coming with the 1 car. It's about 2 back there. Clear the 11. Just the 12 now. Just the 12 inside. The help's with you. 12's down low by himself. So got the 11 and the 1 with you. Inside the 16 car there.
Phil, I think as we close in on
there, the 16.
This, the halfway point
the 11 here.
of the Great American Race, 100 of 200 laps, I would have to say that the new car has performed admirably at Daytona International Speedway.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that NASCAR did a nice job by running this car at Talladega.
The 16 down there kind of by himself there. No help with the 16.
Last October.
Push here.
So this wasn't all brand new. They did have some experience.
You're going to be up top 3 wide here. Just 1 inside now. Just 1 inside. The 11 back out there.
I'm going to let TJ take over right here now with heavy traffic.
Clear low. Clear low.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to make that top line move. You see Jeff Gordon moving up. Now tight confines there. As you see the 12 of Ryan Newman.
Got the 1 coming with a big run with you.
Running both in the high and low lines. And now Kurt Busch stuck in the middle of a 3-wide situation.
2's on you tight there. Still 2 inside there. Just 1 inside there. Just 1 inside the 5 car all the way at the bottom. 3 wide in your mirror. The 1's up high.
2 making a run. Dale Earnhardt Jr. stays on the high line and has to check
2
up.
Inside here. 2 inside.
2 cutting him off.
Inside there. Just 1 inside the 9. Still inside there. You got the 1 coming to help here.
Davey Allison, the last driver to win at the halfway point, who was leading at the halfway point back in 1992.
Still inside there.
16 years ago.
Got help with you there, that 77 there.
77, Sam Hornish Jr. has been running very strong, although the yellow stripe on the back bumper sometimes makes the veterans feel uncomfortable.
Still inside the 5, got the help with you. 77's right with you there. Push up to 77 here. Clear, 77's clear.
A good run now for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let's see what he does to the 6. Just in front of him.
77 got a little bit of a run here, right with you still.
David Reagan stays up high. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking down low. Phil, I know the team has been working diligently on fixing the shifter issue that Dale Earnhardt Jr. has. What have they done down there on pit road?
With Jim Jenkins, this is the piece that Jim was making with that shop rag. Dale Jr., they'll hand that in through the window and he can just set this down on top of it. They also came up with this piece right here that has a hole in it. This is an aluminum handle. And if that will go over that shift handle, they may be able to do this. But one of these two fixes will probably help Dale Jr. and probably save the palm of his hand. Good work by Jim Jenkins.
And so they've used
Still there,
tape
all clear, all clear.
and a rag situation, I believe, on the first option.
Outside the 2, you got help coming there. Enter your door, enter your bumper. Clear the 2 there, clear the 2.
They'll try to slide that over.
You there with the 16 behind him. 6 is on the bottom by himself, still all clear.
A broken shifter is what they're trying to work on. That's what Dale Earnhardt Jr. has to work with right now. You see him running in the 4th spot.
You here, 12 on the bottom by himself. Still inside there. You're clear.
On the move, Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the high side, working with his teammate, Jeff Gordon.
Hold on.
Find all the accessories you need for all the stuff you've got at your neighborhood Radio Shack. Do stuff.
You sure can brew it.
Question is, can you sell it?
Made our first sale.
More bars in more places. Wherever your business takes you, depend on the network you can trust.
Am I going too fast for you?
Switch to AT&T.
We gotta celebrate.
We gotta expand.
AT&T, your world delivered. Get our exclusive Walkman slider for only $49.99.
Truckers told us to give them a heck of a truck. He told us not to pull any punches. So we gave them a big engine, big towing, big frame, and big brakes. What'd we get out of it? A big old pat on the back. The 2008 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the Toyota Tundra, the truck that's changing it all.
I can't risk an allergy medicine that can put my head in a fog.
I only drive Claritin Clear.
Unlike many allergy medicines, Claritin relieves my worst symptoms without making me drowsy. Claritin keeps me alert and focused, so I can react fast. Live Claritin Clear.
Like zoinks, it's the cable guy.
Well, now that DirecTV has way more HD channels than cable, he had to try to stop everyone from switching to DirecTV.
Get over 90 of the best channels in HD now on DirecTV.
In the world of professional sports, there are champions. Then there are these guys.
Ball. Throw it in the blender. No, changed my mind. Right back, though. Give it back again. Woo! Oh!
We suck. You did not deserve that.
I know. On February 29th.
What is this? This is the future of basketball.
Here comes Jackie!
Will Ferrell is Jackie Moon.
I'm so happy I can't even feel my arms.
Semi-Pro. February 29th, only in theaters.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Goodyear. Innovative technology to help you get there. By Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories. Enjoy Cokeness. By Radio Shack, where you don't just buy stuff, you do stuff. And by Semi-Pro, starring Will Ferrell, Woody Harrelson, and Andre Benjamin. In theaters February 29th.
And welcome back to NASCAR Hot Pass exclusively on DirecTV. We hope you're enjoying this free preview today. You're riding along with Dale Earnhardt Jr. riding shotgun. Where else could you ride shotgun in the Great American Race than right here on NASCAR Hot Pass? We have the opportunity to talk with our teammate, at least our teammates that are covering the 24 team of Jeff Gordon. Randy Pemberton and Hermie Sadler have been covering that team the entire race up to this point. Let's see if we can chat with them just a little bit. Randy Pemberton, it's Rick Allen and Phil Parsons over here on channel 791 and 796. Hey, we've got a shifter issue.
No way.
And so we are trying to figure out if we can make that fix, but it seems like we've been running pretty close to you guys the whole race.
Wow, yes. You got to. Is it a problem getting off pit road for you guys?
What it is we broke the knob off of our shifter,
Wow.
so they're trying to do a makeshift knob to put over that shifter handle so that he doesn't have to grind his hands when he goes to shift that car.
Very interesting. Our position right now, right ahead of you, currently riding in the 5th spot. Car's been good, Rick, all day. We're looking for our 4th Daytona 500 win. Hendrick Motorsports, as you well know, has been tough down here all week. To get the specifics on the 24 car right now, let's head down to Hermie Sadler. Hermie.
Well, thank you, Randy. So far, so good for Jeff Gordon in the 24 car. We started off the race just a little bit too loose across the bumps, but tight otherwise. We made just some very, very minor adjustments. But I want to ask Phil Parsons, who's in the pit for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Our first pit stop, we had some pretty significant tire blistering on the right front and the right rear first stop. Second stop, a little bit better. Phil, how was your car handling, and has Dale Jr. had any issues with blistering tires so far?
I mean, we have had a little bit of an issue with the blistering tires. We've been a little bit tight, really getting in the corner and up off the corner. Tony Jr. has been making adjustments to the track bar to try to alleviate that condition. First pit stop, we had a little blistering on the right front and the right rear. Second pit stop was just a little bit more, or a little bit less on the right front than we had the first time, none on the right rear. And obviously the third pit stop, we didn't run all that long when that caution flag came out. So it appears as though the blistering is getting better on the car. It looks like our cars are really equally matched. We've been just about running together the entire time right now. Dale Jr. right now is on the bottom of the racetrack. Most of the time he's been up top, but so far so good in the AMP energy drink pits here for Dale Jr.
And so we want to say thank you to Randy Pemberton, Hermie Sadler, and Jeff Gordon's channel over there, 792, 797.
Okay, Rick.
We're going to separate and go our own ways. Good luck.
Thank you, Rick.
And so it seems as though they have had the same issues, obviously.
All the way in the bottom there.
Same make of cars, same garage more or less that they're coming out of.
I'm y'alled out pretty good.
You're hearing the communication.
17 getting the push on the 24 here.
TJ Majors, as well as Tony Eury Jr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr. talking about the handling of the car as they're closing in on another green flag pit stop. When we come back, we will watch that stop here on Hotpass.
Budweiser Brewmasters in St. Louis taste samples flown in from all 12 of our local breweries to ensure that every Budweiser tastes the same, coast to coast. That's a sweet job.
Since you guys taught me to drive, I'm gonna teach you to wrestle. Denny, let's start with you. I'll show you a move. It's right over here. This is a body slam. What? Not bad.
Here, man, let me help you up.
Huh? These guys are phenomenal.
Start every day with Gillette Fusion Power Phenom. With Gillette's most comfortable shave, you'll feel phenomenal. Gillette Fusion Power Phenom, the only razor used by the Gillette Young Guns.
For even more comfort, use Gillette Fusion Hydrogel. Comfortable?
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's clean, you feel it. That's why Pennzoil Motor Oil is specially formulated with active cleansing agents to continuously help prevent dirt and deposits from forming. No leading conventional oil helps keep engines clean. So change with Pennzoil and feel the clean. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Budweiser, first with refrigerated rail cars, first with Born on Dating, and now this, the new Fresh Lock cap. Keeps the air out and the freshness in. Innovation. Now that's Budweiser.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Gillette. feel phenomenal with Gillette Fusion Power Phenom, the only razor used by the Gillette Young Gun.
NASCAR Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV. Again, the free preview this week. Those are your drivers from Hendrick Motorsports, as far as also our Hotpass drivers. Earnhardt Jr. driving in the 4th spot right now. Gordon right behind us in 5th. Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick 11th and 24th respectively. Those are our Hotpass hot shots that you're able to ride along and ride shotgun with here in the Great American Race. Junior's been running the high line. The big story up to this point after the first stop was a vibration. He was a little worried about it. Didn't seem to affect the car that much or the performance. He was able to stay up in the top 5. Then after the second stop, it was a shifter issue. They had a problem with the shifter. It broke off as the shifter handle at the top of the shifter broke off when he was going off of pit road after his second pit stop. So when he came in on the 3rd pit stop, they assessed the situation, and they have now made something that they believe is going to alleviate this problem, but they will have to come onto pit road. It's going to happen here in the next couple laps. I would say in the next 3 to 4 laps, we're going to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. making the hard left turn and
clear by 5 there.
Turning onto pit road to have routine service done to this car.
Yeah, we last pitted on lap number 81, Rick, so we know that we can go somewhere between 37 to 42 laps. So we may just be discussing right now, Tony Jr. probably discussing with our teammate. We definitely don't want to pit by ourselves, so we've been pitting with a 24 car each and every time, so the guys may be conversing with the 24 car pits to see when they plan on pitting.
5 back there running the bottom with the 17 and 9 with him there. About 4 back there.
Tom Stewart, one of the engineers for Hendrick Motorsports that works on this 88 amp Energy Chevrolet, will be working on the fuel mileage. Darren Grubb also helping out with the engineering tasks.
Mirror there now. 17's on the bottom of the 07. He's got the 9 pushing him on the bottom.
That come up. The sun becoming a factor. You see the glare on the windshield. Not only are you going 188 miles an hour, just mere inches from your competitors, but you throw the sun in there.
The sun is just about to dip behind the grandstands over here off turn number 1. So
inside 83 all by himself down there. 07 up high behind you, about 4 back.
Shot of the sun there, as Phil mentioned, just about to dip below the grandstands. Again, about to come onto pit road. We had a question come in, hotpass@directv.com. You can send us your questions and emails. This one came from Brandon in Edmond, Oklahoma. He asked, what are the changes from last year that they have made to this new style of car, Phil?
Well, Rick, there haven't really been very many. They allowed the teams to build the dash, make the dashboard out of aluminum. Originally, it had to be out of steel, but this car with all the safety features and the higher roof and the greenhouse has a little bit higher center of gravity, so that's one way that NASCAR will allow them to maybe cut down a little bit of that weight up high. Aluminum dash, which is a pretty high part of the car, they're allowing them to make that out of aluminum. And also, there was a complaint about too much heat inside these cars, so NASCAR has opened up the exhaust pipe to a 4-inch exhaust pipe where it was 3.5 before. So really very minor changes from last year. This car was blended into the series just over a few races. They did run it at Talladega, as we talked about earlier, but this year they will be running this car everywhere, and just a couple minor changes for 2008 for this new car for the Sprint Cup Series.
The over-the-wall crew. You hear Tony Eury Jr.
Inside there. All clear. Pit next time by.
Next time by, telling him next time by we will come on to pit road.
Still all clear there. Pit this time by. 4100 at the line.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. will look to the inside now. He'll wave his hand to the competitors behind him, letting him know that he's coming onto pit road, following that 18 of Kyle Busch now on the low side of the racetrack.
Still
and the over-the-wall crew
4100 at the line.
up on the wall, ready to go. They're going to do 4 tires. 55 miles per hour is what he's looking for when he comes onto pit road.
4100 here. You're all clear there.
4,100
guys.
RPM in second
All right,
gear.
you're 10 away right here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right there.
They handed the shifter handle through the window net for him to try.
You need the top on it to keep it from sliding down on the shaft, fools.
Go, go, go. One coming outside, stay tight. You're good to the grass after the 18. Outside, there's one inside there, the 07 car. 4100 here, still inside there, still inside.
Came in right behind the
Right with you
18,
there.
going out just behind the 18.
All clear. Keep your left on the yellow line here.
And you heard
Got the 07 with you, the 20's about 4 behind him.
Junior said, I need to have a top on this so it doesn't slide all the way down. Phil.
That would have been great if it didn't slide all the way down to the transmission.
4.
Yeah, I'm not sure we saw the two
Stop
pieces
though.
that Jim Jenkins
Doing
made.
good, bud.
Both of them had a
Stay
top
after.
on it.
Track's getting freer. Let me know when the sun's down.
10-4, still a big cloud back there right now, but it's not far.
Amazing
Sun
how
was out, the whole front straightaway would be shaded. That's kind of where you're at right now. I think the back straightaway in turn 3 and 4 should have sun.
it's amazing how nonchalant Dale Earnhardt Jr. sounds right now as he gets back up to speed. Currently running in the 13th spot.
Low car down low here, the 07 and 20 still with you.
And again, the big issue was the shifter handle. They had to hand a handle into Dale Earnhardt Jr. And so what they had to do,
in your mirror there.
they had to do is hand the shifter handle to him. He tried it out. He said it slid all the way down to the transmission.
Still inside there.
So they're going to work again on another option.
Rick, I just talked to Jim Jenkins, and the two pieces we saw both had tops on them. And Jim said they changed their mind on what they wanted to do at the very last minute. So whatever it was, as Dale Jr. said, slid all the way down to the transmission. So they probably will go next time with one of the two things that Jim Jenkins made up for the shifter handle.
All clear.
And again, let's take a look at what happened when he came onto pit road. We'll look and listen to what took place. Again, when he comes into the pits, the man that's over the wall to work on his windshield is also going to hand him the top to his shifter. You'll be able to see his hands working on that shifter through the windshield and the window, and then he ends up throwing it back off or back out of the car. Take a look at the top left of your screen.
All clear still. Got the 07 come one, a little 5, bit here. No 4, 3.
Again, this is a replay of what took place.
He's getting a little push to the 20 here now. Side by side in your mirror, 20's on the bottom. 20's clear of the 07 there.
It needs a top on it to keep it from sliding down on the shaft, fools.
And so he gave it a shot. They worked on it. They're going to work on it again. He's going to be in at least one more time, Phil.
Yeah, Rick, that's a good shot of the right front tire. The good news is no blistering whatsoever on either the right front tire or the right rear tire. So things are definitely improving with the chassis on this AMP Energy Drink Chevrolet.
Phil, it doesn't look like a lot of wear either. It seems like those tires are wearing very well.
Yeah, they really are. I think we've got a real good balance right now. You know, Tony Jr. has been trying to loosen this car up a little bit, and Dale Jr. thinks that the racetrack is going to get looser as the sun goes down. That's why he wants to be made aware when the sun officially goes behind the grandstands and does not
by 120 with you right there.
Put any sunshine on the racetrack. He thinks the racetrack is going to get looser, so that's one thing that they're going to have to keep up with, and they may have to make an adjustment for that on the next pit stop if it in fact is dark.
20 coming with a run here, looking inside. Inside there, he's got the 07 trying to come with him there. Still inside there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. running the high line of the racetrack. Now, I've got another special guest that's joining me here in the booth. And
16,
obviously, we're able to bring in numerous people and listen to things and see things that you're not normally going to see on any other broadcast. And we have with us Lieutenant Colonel Rob Skelton. Now, you're the operations officer for the Thunderbirds, Rob. And I mean, that's exciting in itself. But one of the things I've been thinking about when they're doing this with the shifter, I think back to way back when we did this space exploration and they had problems with Apollo 13 and the guys on the ground were working on something to fix the problem out there. It seems very similar to what they're doing right now with this car.
Yeah, absolutely. Teamwork is everything. And just like in the U.S. Air Force and the people that serve it every day, every part and every member of that team is vitally important to what goes on.
Excellent. Well, we're going to be back with more of Lieutenant Colonel Rob Skelton right after this break. You can see all the passes that take place, and Rob Skelton's in charge of those guys right there.
In the Guard, you become a soldier. What does it mean to be a soldier? It's being a part of a noble tradition of a service extending back almost 400 years. It means you become a member of the best trained, best equipped, and most respected military force in history. It means you'll make a difference. Now it's your turn to serve. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
Introducing the fastest accelerating, most agile side-by-side in the world. The new Ranger RZR. The wait is over. Razor sharp side-by-side performance. See it up close at your local Polaris Ranger dealer.
Left here.
Morning, gentlemen.
So how'd the testing go?
Well, low-quality discount gasolines can leave behind engine gunk.
Hate engine gunk.
I know you do. Well, Shell stopped gunky buildup to help engines perform at their best.
Still won't turn right, huh? Not gonna happen.
Tonight, an NBC movie event. Hello, Mike. His mission is to protect the homeland. I'm resurrecting the Foundation. His weapon, a supercharged supercomputer with wheels.
Are you gonna slow down?
Negative. So you're telling me this car's alive? Kid is back. Don't even think about it. In a 2-hour world premiere movie. I
think this is gonna hurt.
Knight Rider, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC.
You're watching NASCAR Hotpass, exclusively on DirecTV.
With Jeff Hammond. Welcome back to this free preview of NASCAR Hotpass, exclusively on DirecTV. These blimp shots being provided by DirecTV HD Starship. What a beautiful view of this 2.5-mile super speedway of Daytona International Speedway. Now, the DirecTV HD Starship, I think, tops out at maybe 35 or 40 miles an hour. Lieutenant Colonel Rob Skelton with us up here from the Air Force, and you worked very closely with the Thunderbirds. Now, you guys, when you did your flyover earlier, what, 400 plus miles an hour when you went by?
Yeah, Rick, about 400 knots and then 3 feet of wingtip separation, so pretty impressive.
3 feet and you're going over 400 knots. It's almost like, well, it's a little more, I guess, extravagant than what these guys are doing out here. They're a couple inches away, but still almost 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, absolutely. What the conditions that these guys drive in, very, very similar in terms of proficiency and reaction time.
Rob, we've heard before pilots say to us, these guys are crazy. And it's like, well, wait a second, hold on. You just mentioned you're going over 400 knots and you're 3 feet apart from the other planes in the air. Do you think these guys are crazy, or can we consider you a little bit crazier?
There's probably a little bit of both, but it's trust. These guys trust each other that they drive with every day. We trust guys that we fly with every day.
And you guys do fly with, obviously, you're doing practice and air shows on a constant basis. You're based out in Las Vegas at Nellis Air Force Base, correct?
Correct.
We hope to see you guys maybe when we go out. We're going to be out there in about 3 weeks. So would you guys just do maybe a little special flyover for us for the 88 team?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd be more than happy to have you guys over to the hangar. And, that's our home base, and we get real proud when we do things at home. So it would be a real honor to have you guys out to the hangar.
Now, was it an honor for you guys to have done the first ever flyover here at the World Center of Racing. That's the first time that you guys have been involved with this race.
Yeah, years ago when the Thunderbirds were first formed back in the 1950s, and when racing was beginning its beginnings back in the 50s, we were real fortunate to be part of some of those initial flybys and aerial salutes, if you will.
It's amazing what you do too, Rob. What always amazes, I think, people in the grandstands, and the hundreds of thousands of people that are here today got to see it, but you time it out so that the Thunderbirds fly over right after the national anthem is sung. I mean, even sometimes on the last note, you guys will come across and you're doing 400 knots. How do you guys time it out so perfectly?
It's a lot of things that come together. There's timing, there's airspeed, there's holding patterns, a lot of radio comm, just like the teams that are driving out here. A lot of communications going on between the guys on the ground and the guys in the air to orchestrate that and really put on the best flyover for the maximum impact, if you will.
It was spectacular, and you mentioned communications. We want to get back to our communications. We know TJ Majors is talking diligently right now with Dale Earnhardt Jr., letting him know the best lines around this racetrack. You had the best line, I would say, above the racetrack earlier. Great job on the flyover. We really appreciate you coming and joining us here, and we look forward to seeing you in Vegas.
Thanks, Rick. Real honor, real pleasure.
Thanks a lot. And so again, that was Lieutenant Colonel Rob Skelton joining us. He's the operations officer for the Thunderbirds. They performed the flyover earlier today, and it was very
clear
special.
by 7 over that 78. He's got the 20, about 3 behind him.
As they went overhead, probably, I don't know, somewhere under 1,000 feet. It seemed like they were right over the top of the grandstands when they went by. And again, a great special tribute to this 50th running of the Great American Race with the Thunderbirds here on hand. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. still in the top 5, has not been able to break up through the top 2 and get out and lead laps as of yet. But again, this is a 200-lap race. The most important one to lead is obviously the last one.
You know, Rick, standing on pit road for years and years, waiting for races, one of the biggest thrills we had was a flyover anytime we saw one. So that was an amazing flyover today, and we'll be back with more with Dale Jr. on DirecTV Hotpass right after this.
Finish, from hand selecting ingredients through the entire 7-step brewing process. That's passion you don't see every day. Yeah! Then again,
Cuba, try this new Comfort Soft waistband. It's really comfortable. MJ. Michael, thanks for the underwear. I'm wearing your underwear! That you gave me to wear.
The Comfort Soft waistband, tagless and wrapped in cotton. Only from Hanes.
Oh!
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
It's an automotive breakthrough. It's ZNet, newly expanded and only at AutoZone. ZNet gives AutoZoners the power to find the right part faster with diagrams, photos, and instructions so you'll get the job done right the first time, every time. Improved ZNet, only at AutoZone.
Look at us, we're the hugest stars ever. Come on, don't get an ego again. I don't have an ego, I just love how awesome I am.
Warm flatbread filled with seasoned beef and cool sour cream. Taco Bell's Gordita Supreme
for 99 cents!
The Ford F-150 uses 2 closed-loop tow hooks as opposed to the conventional open design, which makes them stronger.
And if the tow hooks are this strong, imagine how strong the rest is.
For a limited time, get 0% financing for 60 months on 2008 Ford F-Series. Hurry, offer ends February 29th.
You can't hide imperfections in a lager, which is why Budweiser takes so long to brew, which gives it that perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. And allows you to buy her a Budweiser.
Hey, bartender, 2 on here.
One at a time, one at a time.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Budweiser, reach for the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Budweiser, the great American lager.
And welcome back to NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV. Rick Allen, Phil Parsons with you, covering the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
A little bit too big a yaw in the corner. A little bit.
Dale Jr. talking about yaw on his car, Phil.
Yeah, what he means is his car's hung out a little bit too much. He probably wants to tighten that car up just a little bit. Talking about just being yawed out just a bit too much, so he doesn't want to make a giant adjustment, but he does want to maybe tighten that car up just a little bit, Rick.
We got an opportunity to chat with the number 20 of Tony Stewart. Their team just running 2 spots behind us.
And we welcome aboard Rick Allen and Phil Parsons. And Rick, your guy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has pretty much been hanging out in the rich neighborhood all day. Don't think I've seen him out of the top 10 hardly.
Well, we've been running pretty consistently in that top 5 all day, and it's been pretty good. A lot of people don't understand what's been taking place, though. There's been a lot of drama on pit road, as well as when he gets back out onto the racetrack, because the shifter handle has broken off of the shifter arm, and so Dale Earnhardt Jr. has had to work with that, and they've been diligent in the pits trying to resolve that issue. And I'll throw it down to Phil. Phil, have they come up with a solution to that problem so that he will not have to put his hand right on that broken piece of metal?
Yeah, Rick, I think we're going to go with one of the 2 pieces that we showed the viewers a little while ago. They end up going with something totally different, and it actually slid over the shifter handle right down to the transmission, so that didn't work. So right now, Dale Jr. just has a sharp piece of metal sticking up that he has to grab hold of. But when they put that other thing on there with it has a top on it, it will not slide all the way down, and that I think will help that situation so Jr. doesn't hurt, cut his hand, the palm of his hand, as he tries to shift on restarts. And Tony Rizzuti, I wanted to ask you guys, we've seen a little bit of blistering on our tires the first 2 pit stops we made when we made full fuel runs. Last time we pitted on after 39 laps, so saw no blistering whatsoever. Right now, Dale Jr. is talking about the car being yawed out a little bit too much, so we have to tighten that car up a little bit. Hopefully, we can make this race on one more pit stop if the caution don't come out. What about you guys, Tony? How's your day gone?
Phil, from a Goodyear tire perspective, our tires have looked good all day, and while Dale Jr. may have one handful with that shifter knob, Tony Stewart has had both hands full all day long. The car has just been very loose, both at the front of the car and the rear of the car. He says he really doesn't have any control over the car when he has somebody pushing him. Basically, it just depends on how the car hits the bumps as to where the car wants to go. Now, we do have one good thing on our side, and that's this sunset. As the sun starts to drop, this track cools off, it gains grip, and since that time, Tony's been able to work his way back to the front. He just radioed Greg Zipadelli, said, I need to be tightened up a little bit more, especially off the corner. They did that with track bar earlier. Because the track's starting to tighten up, I'm not sure if they'll do that again, but Tony Stewart was running back around 20th. He's now in the top 10, so Doug, things are looking up for the Home Depot Toyota.
All right, thanks a lot, Tony. Rick Allen, what about it? Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr., big buds. Are we going to see these 2 hook up and get to the front before this is all over?
Well, you know what? I think they might, as we listened a little bit there of Dale Earnhardt Jr. jumping in. But I do see that being a big possibility because these 2 have drafted so well in the past. And I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. would love to see Tony Stewart have a good run. You know, of the 4 drivers on Hot Pass that are being highlighted today, Tony Stewart is the only one of the 4 that has not won the Daytona 500. So I think it would be exciting to see Tony Stewart also have success and maybe win this race, but obviously he's going to have to battle with our driver. Thanks a lot. We appreciate you guys joining us over here on channel 791 and 796. And so it seems as though Tony Stewart has his hands full with his number 20 Toyota Tundra, but as the sun sets, a little more grip in the racetrack, and maybe he'll be able to make his way up, and the 2 can work together. They have worked together very well in the past, either one pushing the other across the start-finish line. Right now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. still in that top 4, trying to reel in the 18 of Kyle Busch, who's leading this race here at Daytona.
Prancing in the end zone.
are preening for the cameras. Nope. They're too busy defending their turf and sometimes wearing it. All in the name of protecting the quarterback, the offensive lineman. Guys like Nasty, Stink, Jumbo, and Jimbo. State Farm salutes the centers, the guards, the tackles. Because we know there's no substitute for great protection.
Hitting the road with everything you love never loses its thrill. What will you discover? Go RVing. Visit GoRVing.com for a free video and see an RV dealer.
Even if you don't drive 180 miles an hour like I do, it's still risky driving with an allergy medicine that could cause drowsiness. Be careful. Don't buy any allergy medicine until you read the label. Or do what I do and stay Claritin Clear with non-drowsy Claritin.
Dale, you got company out there.
You ain't leaving without a race, Dale. You guys want a race? You got one. Come on, let's go, Mark. Punch your inside. I'm holding tight. Punch it, Dale. 10-4. Stay in it, stay in it. Dale's on the front, Chief. Go race you, Dale.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is delivered by UPS. Thanks Dale Jarrett for 7 unforgettable years. It's been a great ride, Dale.
Welcome back. You see the DirecTV HD Starship flying over top this 2.5-mile super speedway, giving us some great aerial photos of this race today. Dale Earnhardt Jr. continuing to run in the 4th position, but you have seen that the entire time. NASCAR Hot Pass exclusively on DirecTV with this free preview for the Great American Race. Will be on 35 more times this year. And again, highlighting all of the superstars of the sport. If you are interested and like what you see, go ahead and call 1-800-GET-SPORTS to get your subscription for, again, the remaining 35 races. Or if you've got your computer open, directv.com/Hotpass will get you all the information you will need to continue this unbelievable coverage of NASCAR racing. The Sprint Cup entering its 60th year, NASCAR's 60th year of competition. This the 50th race here at Daytona International Speedway. We had a question from one of our viewers, Donna from Brodhead, Kentucky, asked, Dale Earnhardt Jr. just said, my car is yawing. What does that mean? Phil?
Yeah, we talked about it a few moments ago right after Dale Jr. said it, and that means that the car is hung out a little bit in the corner, which means it's a little bit on the free side. When he talks about the car being tight or pushing, that means the right front tire wants to skate out towards the wall. When he talks about the car being yawed out, that means the rear actually wants to swing out towards the wall a little bit. That's something that Tony Jr. is going to work on as time goes on. And, you know, I heard Dale Jr. talk earlier. He thought that the racetrack would loosen up when the sun went down. There'll be more overall grip, but the balance will change towards a little bit loose. So I think Tony Jr. is going to put a little bit of wedge or maybe drop that track bar a little bit down on the right side to try to accommodate that.
Outside still, 83 car there.
Dale Jr. needs to have that car a little bit snugger, so he's able to hold that thing down all the way around the racetrack. But being yawed out means the car's a little bit too loose right now.
Had a great run there on the 16 of Greg Biffle, moved all the way up into 3rd and was looking at the leader, Kyle Busch, up there in the 18, and then has moved back here to jump in behind that 16 of Greg Biffle. Now, Phil, he's running the high line quite a bit. Does that help the handling of the car when he's in this situation where it's a little bit loose?
You get a little more grip up there. Yeah, typically the bottom of the racetrack will grease up and slicken up a little bit quicker than the top of the racetrack. So you actually go up to the top of the racetrack where Dale Jr. has been running the majority of the time just to get a little greener racetrack up there, try to find a little bit more grip.
Thank you, Donna, for that email. And those of you wanting to send us an email, hotpass@directtv.com. If you have questions, we'd love to give you our answers to those questions. Make sure to include your name and hometown. We'd love to recognize you as far as one of our Hotpass viewers. So make sure to include that information, hotpass@directtv.com. Dale Earnhardt Jr. holding on to that 4th spot, just half a second behind race leader Kyle Busch. Clint Boyer running in the 2nd spot, Greg Biffle 3rd, just in front of us.
From one seat, I've burned up just about every track that's ever been raced. From one seat, I've won 4 championships. From one seat, I've earned a place among my heroes. And that seat has been in one car. Chevy, built to last, built to love.
Hey, buddy.
Who are you guys?
Matt Anderson, Phil Rose.
Coke
brand.
Are you with the Coke or Coke Zero?
Coke brand.
People don't understand that Coke Zero infringed on our taste. We can't have Coke Zero in the winner's circle, being hoisted for that traditional drink.
These Coke Zero guys are taste infringers. They're soda pirates. Would you be willing to throw a race?
I don't think so. No, it's all about winning in our sport.
Maybe it's trying to win 3rd. Yeah, maybe it's trying to win 5th. Teach the kids of America it's okay to be 27th. You try.
What you're coming up with is preposterous.
Let's back off the word throw. What if you enjoyed the track for longer than the other competitors? Yeah, let's look at it as track enjoyment. Let's put it positive. You're a legend. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to prove anything. Maybe now's the time to stop and smell the roses, but on the track. Then nobody will really associate Coke Zero with victory lane. Probably get us suspended. Well, Tony, come on, you're pretty comfortable with that.
Da, 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 da.
Here, Daddy.
Sweet pea, apple of my eye.
More bars in more places.
Look, Daddy sent us a picture.
That's what you can expect from AT&T, the largest digital voice and data network in America.
You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
Switch to the network you can trust, AT&T.
Get our exclusive Walkman slider for only $49.99.
Letters for Denny Hamlin keep on coming. John Label from Perth, Australia writes, hey, FedEx, where did Denny first hone his driving skills? Huh.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Debris in turn 2 puts us under the 2nd caution flag of the day. Pit road's open. Steve.
Mike, Steve Addington, the crew chief on that 18 car, said we're going to drop the air pressure in all 4 tires and a small track bar adjustment. Kyle said, roger that, Krista.
Just a little bit. That's all Tony Stewart needs. He just needs to get the car tightened up. They're making.
Stay tight. Go, go, go.
Welcome back.
One outside.
We're under caution. You heard Tony Uri Jr.
Clear
say
behind the
stay
two
tight.
there. All clear. Heading 2 wide there. Good job, guys. I know we got feedback on guys. It's all I ask for you to maintain there. For good work.
Asking to maintain there. It looks as though he came off around the 5th or 6th position when he came off of pit road. I'll give you an accurate number.
Get your shit together.
They handed the gear shift knob to him right when he came on as they were pulling the tear off.
Save what you can right here, Joe Bug.
Hey, Rick, I just talked to Jim Jenkins and I
ain't
asked
gonna
him.
be able to make it, so we'll not save. Probably looking at maybe a couple laps short, Joe Bug. Just give me a minute here. Right now, you're probably looking at about 3 laps. Yeah. So, number one, just get me in and out fast, and don't run me out trying to get as long as you can.
Rick, I talked to Jim Jenkins a minute ago and asked him if they gave Junior anything else for that shift handle, and he said that NASCAR actually told him they could not give him anything to put on that shift handle.
If you can help me out. Man, there's no way to save gas.
There you have it.
There ain't no way to do it.
Talking about saving gas, they know they can't make it all the way, so Junior saying, I want to put the foot feet to the floor.
1 Delta Charlie, approaching the target. 5-1 Delta Charlie, hold your position.
With best-in-class payload, Ford F-150 was built to handle anything you can throw at it. But hitting the bed of a pickup with 30,000 pounds of force doesn't prove anything. Driving away does. Ford F-150. Now that's tough.
For a limited time, get 0% financing for 60 months on 2008 Ford F-Series. Hurry, offer ends February 29th.
This is Budweiser's unique 7-step brewing process. It's what separates the Great American Lager from your average beer. It's what allows you to enjoy your 2-step process. Open and drink.
Hold on.
Find all the accessories you need for all the stuff you've got at your neighborhood Radio Shack. Do stuff.
Hi. Hi. I'm a big fan, Michael. Big fan of Napa parts, too. I collect die-cast race cars and customize them to make them look more authentic. I've brought a couple for you to sign. It's your Fontana car, yeah. Remember when you had that big fire?
Yeah, yes, I remember.
I also have your 90 Bristol car. Oh. If you could just sign one of the bigger pieces. Whew, what a wreck.
There's a lot of choices out there.
Really?
But only one that offers perfect balance. Like Budweiser. It's not heavy like an import, but with more taste than a light. Now that's flavor and refreshment. What'd you think I was talking about?
Welcome back to NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV.
Got the 17, the 12, the 9, and the 48 right behind you there.
This free preview being given to you on this, the 50th anniversary of the Daytona 500. Phil?
Got caught up with Tony Jr. Tony, we heard you say you're about a lap and a half short from making it all the way on fuel.
Yeah, it's looking more like 2 laps now. So, you know, there's probably going to be something else to happen. You know, you just hate for the race to come down to the end like this. A couple of these guys on top off, but the position you're in, you can't stop. So, hopefully they'll get a caution here with about 30 to go, and we'll see what happens.
Just can't take a chance of giving up the track position and topping off.
No, the track position is too much right now. I mean, the way this field's getting scattered out, I mean, in the old days, yeah, you could have come in and took care of it, but nowadays you got to ride it out.
If you don't get a caution, probably just a small splash and go there inside of 5-10 laps.
Yeah, we'll either get him to just feather the throttle down the straightaways. I know he's done it before for me at Talladega, so you know, we'll let it go and see what happens.
All right, thanks, Tony.
Tom Stewart talking to him there. Tom Stewart,
here on the inside.
Again, the engineer that's in charge of really keeping track of the fuel, not only with Dale Earnhardt Jr., but keeping in communication with the other 3 teams for Hendrick Motorsports. We'll restart in the 4th position. Now, Phil, as you had mentioned earlier, NASCAR has said they are not allowed to give Junior anything to fix that gear shift handle. Again, that happened after his 2nd stop. The gear shift handle, the ball that's on top of the gear shift, broke off, and so now he has just a piece of metal that sticks up there that he has to try to shift through, and that will be ever apparent right here as they go through the gears and bring it up to speed.
Ready, brake, brake, brake.
A little bit slow getting back up to speed here for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
There's the 40 car, got all the help with you still. The 40 down low there, if he gets you, you'll be clear there.
You know, when Dale Jr. told Tony
right
Jr.
with you, still inside.
Well, when Tony Jr. told Dale Jr. that we were probably a lap and a half, 2 laps short, Dale Jr. said it's so hard saving you fuel here. You're trying to use as much throttle as you can, but Tony Jr. said that Dale Jr. knows how to do it, and he's going to.
Single file here there, side by side here now. 17's on the bottom of that 70 there.
So he did it before for me at Talladega, so we're going to wait and see what happens.
17's right with you there. Still outside at your bumper. All clear, all clear. Side by side in your mirror. 17's on the bottom. 17's clear.
The voices you're hearing, TJ Majors, our spotter, Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind the wheel.
Didn't have it in the right gear.
Didn't have it in the right gear.
Oh, you're fine, baby.
The hard
17's
restart
getting
there.
a big push at the 12 here. Behind you there, 17 car.
Five times we've been on pit road, the most recent on lap 152. Problem is they don't believe they can go 48 laps to the end of this race on one tank of fuel. So talking about maybe feathering the throttle a bit, not holding it all the way to the floor to conserve some fuel for the end of this race if it stays green the rest of the way.
That 8 car right there is Mark Martin. He is being shown right now 1 lap down, as well as the 38 car of David Gilliland. So they are racing each other to try to be the
17, 12, and 9.
the 3 pass car. So that's why they're racing so hard right now at the front of the pack.
It's a 16 of Greg Biffle that is leading the Great American Race now. Kyle Busch runs second. Tony Stewart, his teammate, is third. And then it's the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in fourth. Right behind us.
Back there now. He's still clear by 1 to the 12.
That 17 that's 2 back is Matt Kenseth. He's running in the 5th position.
After that caution flag came out,
getting a little push for 12 now.
while we were away at commercial, TJ came on the radio and told Dale Jr. that Matt apologized. He would have tried to help him some more, but he says his car was so loose, he was doing all he could do. And Dale Jr. said, I certainly understand where you're coming from.
I know we focus a lot on one team, and that's what you would like to see, obviously. Let's give you a little recap as to what's taken place here in this 50th running of the Daytona 500. Kyle Busch
you there, 17's with you.
has led 82 of the 156 laps that have been run. Jeff Gordon is in the garage right now, an upper control arm problem
The 8 there.
for that car. 2 Toyotas in the
Still
top
outside,
5.
got help coming with the 12. 17's with the 8 on the outside there, pushing the 12 here.
Tony Stewart, Kyle Busch. Tony Stewart has never won the Daytona 500, and
Still
Toyota
outside there, still outside the 8.
has yet to win a points race in NASCAR.
16's got the 8 pushing him there.
Oh,
Outside,
very close there as Dale Earnhardt Jr. makes the move past that 38.
Widen your mirror, all clear.
Pictures coming from the DirecTV HD
12 clear in your
Starship.
mirror there now. Side by side behind the 12.
2 cars in front of us are the only 2 in front of us for the lead of the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the back bumper of Tony Stewart now in that number 20 and has a good run.
Clear by 4 to the 9.
Jr. yet to lead a lap in this, the 50th running of the Daytona 500.
Still clear by 2 over the 12. 12 still clear by 3. The 9's clear in his mirror there. They're side by side behind him.
The issues he's had to deal with today have not been as big a problem as one would think. He's still obviously dealing with those issues, and
still
now
clear by 3 there. He's clear by 3.
running in the 3rd spot behind 2 Joe Gibbs Racing teammates, Kyle Busch and the 20 of Tony Stewart.
You know, Rick, it's amazing you said we haven't led this race.
That 12's got the 9 right with him there, about 1 back behind him.
I think the entire race we've run either from 3rd back to about 7th or 8th, and I don't know that our positions varied more than 1 or 2 spots for hardly any time at all in this entire
12
race.
to 9 to 16 lined up in your mirror now.
We've only had 2 cautions, and those of you that may be asking,
pretty good run coming here. He's 2 back there.
is that the fewest number of cautions that have ever taken place in the Daytona 500? Well, at Daytona, no. There have been 3 races that have been run here with
Still
no
clear by
cautions.
3. Wreck behind you there. Wreck behind you.
And there
Caution
is
out.
the accident. A wreck coming into the trial, but looks like a right front tire blew. The right front fender of David Reagan, the number 6, has extensive damage on it. This is the 3rd caution of the day on lap 161.
Yeah, that'll get us in our window. As Tony Jr. talked about, he thought something would probably happen before the end of the race. He did not feel as though it would go green. So this is the caution that we wanted, so we can get in here and do our pit work.
About 4 cars behind you there. So
let's listen to see what Tony Jr. decides to do on this pit stop.
Car is gaining grip. Car is handling great. Track's coming right to us.
I think you're okay with the sun now.
Phil, he talks about the car handling great. Would this be an opportunity for track position if they just come in?
Up on the 17 off turn 4 there, and took both of them out.
If they just come in and just top off with fuel?
Well, I'm not sure that Tony Jr. may want to put right side tires on. Obviously, we saw some problems early with some blistering, and with more grip, they're going to be actually
you need
faster.
to start talking, crew chief. What we're going to do?
Let's see.
Thinking we got to stay out. I mean, if we come in, they're going to put 2 tires on and gas, if anything. If you want to gas and go, we can do that. I'm not the fucking Tim to we need to come in, but don't we stay out.
The road is open.
What you want me to do? And out.
Huge call there for the 88 team. Tony Eury Jr. says stay out.
You know, this caution flag is going to give us a little bit extra fuel mileage now. That should get us in our window where we won't be on fuel, and I think it's a great call by Tony Jr.
You've done this before, right? Cool. I'm just busy. All right. Well, that's that.
They were close on fuel before, but because of these caution flag laps, obviously the engine running probably anywhere around 3,000 to 4,000 RPM. Normally running upwards of 8,000, so they're saving fuel right now just running these caution laps.
You heard Tony Jr. say we're going to be fine.
Out here, run these 2 pace laps, you'll be fine. Yeah, all right. Gas miles are getting a little worse as we get faster.
There you have it. They have done it. They've stayed on the racetrack. We'll be back.
There's a craftsman in all of us.
Change it up a bit, and you're sure to get a reaction. Don't let erectile dysfunction slow things down. Talk to your doctor about Viagra, America's most prescribed treatment for erectile dysfunction. To learn more, cruise on over to Viagra.com. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing. Now's the time to get moving and ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
The road is not filled with drivers. It's filled with people. So let's treat people more like they're in our home and less like they're in our way. Allstate believes safe drivers should get an extra reward. Introducing the Safe Driving Bonus Check. It's time to make the world a better place to drive. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands?
Truckers say if you can haul 10,300 pounds, you darn well better be able to stop 10,300 pounds. This Tundra's 4 oversized disc brakes don't mess around. Its beefed up engine takes care of the rest. Looks like man's got a new best friend. Available on the full-size Tundra. The truck that's changing it all.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Toyota, moving forward. By Craftsman. Craftsman tools are the official tools of NASCAR. Craftsman at Sears. By Viagra. And by Amp Energy. For energy, focus, and control, amp yourself.
Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV. We hope you're enjoying this free preview of NASCAR Hotpass. The telemetry and all of the pictures that you're seeing, very, very much an improvement over a year ago. The crisp pictures, the graphics package, and probably the most important thing that is taking place on the screen right now is you look at the throttle in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. You see that it's only down about a third of the way. He is conserving fuel right now. That was the question mark. Could he make it to the end? Now with these caution laps, he will be able to make it to the end. And so he will be racing and out in front, exactly where Dale Earnhardt Jr. loves to be at these super speedways and restrictor plate racing.
Yeah, Dale Jr. asked Tony Jr. while we were away at commercial what the guys behind him and the people that he's racing, and Tony Jr. said they came in, dumped a little fuel in, put right side tires. And the thing is that we stopped back on lap number 152, and then it was a few laps of caution, so we only had 4 or 5 green flag laps on these tires. So I think that's why Tony Jr. decided to leave Dale Jr. out here. Felt like the slow pace of the caution laps was going to give us enough insurance on fuel, and again, so few laps on those right side tires, he felt like we'd be in great shape. And I think it's a great call by Tony Jr.
The 20, the 9, the 07 lined up in your mirror there.
Right behind him, those cars. Right in front of him, Brett Bodine driving that pace car.
I'll make sure I tell you what's going on back there.
The lights are out on it. When they come back out of turn number 4, the field will be in the hands of Dale Earnhardt Jr. He will get the green flag and bring the field back up to speed.
Just from what I've seen, most of the runs come, at the end of the back stretch there, real late, and kind of in the dog leg here. All right, man, cover to the green this time. Bye.
Pace car is going to make the hard left turn. The field in the hands of the Amp Energy, number 88 Chevrolet, piloted by Dale Earnhardt Jr.
All right, get ready. Ready, green. 22 pushing you there, side by side in your mirror. You're all clear, still side by side in your mirror there. Still side by side back there, you're getting the help here. 22 is getting the push from the 20 now.
Remember, up through the gears without a shifter handle.
Clear. The one behind you there is clear. 66 are side by side behind him.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. not able to put anything on top of that. NASCAR said no.
Single file in your mirror. Still he pushes 66 real hard here. Side by side of your mirror there. 22's on the bottom. Still side by side in your mirror. All on the bottom there. 22, 20, and 9. 66 is stuck up high.
Just to recap what took place, caution came out.
22 is clear there.
On lap.
Also clear in his mirror now. He's getting ready to give him 22 a big push here.
Lap 161.
Pushing the 22.
We were on pit road on lap 152. We filled up with fuel, weren't going to make it.
Side by side your mirror there. 20's on the outside of the 22 there.
We're going to be about 2 laps short, but because of the caution laps
side by side back there.
and the very few amount of laps they put on in green flag racing,
Tony side by side, bottom lane's moving a little bit now. 22.907 moving on the bottom there, one back there.
Tony Uri Jr. decided stay on the racetrack. This is the way we can win this race. Bump drafting taking place in the corner. They don't want that to happen.
66 with you. 22 is getting a push from the 9 here. All right.
Dave Blaney in that 22, falling back behind now as Junior goes back down low.
Side by side, the pair back there, 07 on the bottom, 22 push-up, 9 come over to run up higher.
33 laps of racing to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to find the right line to stay in front of.
You're breaking up a little bit, DJ.
Could be a time for a new battery for DJ Majors.
By one over the 07.
Dale Jr. just made the same comment. You might want to change batteries. This is a long race, a long time.
They're up high there, side by side your mirror.
Tony Stewart giving Casey Kane a big push
3 wide in your mirror there.
in the high line. Side drafting with Casey Kane.
Still just 1 outside there. He's got the 20 pushing him. Any better? Yeah, keep working on it just a little bit.
Changed batteries, and I'm sure now.
4 lined up outside there. You got help coming. Still lined up outside there. 3 wide back there behind you. Still outside there. 41 coming here. 41's outside.
Big run for Tony Stewart. He takes the point now here at Daytona.
There you got help coming on the bottom there, the 07. Still outside the 9. Still outside there.
It's getting awfully hairy behind us right now.
Still just 1 outside. Here you got help coming with the 07.
A lot of 3 wide racing behind us.
A big run by Greg Biffle coming up behind the 20 of Tony Stewart. Biffle ducks down, tries to get
Still
behind him, but
the 9 and the 07 right with you there.
Stewart goes low, keeps the momentum up. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Looking outside there. There you go, 9's there with you.
There's the push from the 9. We look to go by the 16. Moving up into second on the back bumper of the 20.
Got a friendly face in front of us. Ooh, it got Tony
the 20
loose.
There.
Junior got Tony loose and
Help
drive
coming
by
here,
the
you're
inside.
clear, side by side in your mirror. Low car down low there, 20's getting a big push from the 16 in your mirror there.
Back out front.
All clear, 20's got a big push here.
Dale
right with you
Earnhardt
there,
Jr.
clear by half.
That's
Looking inside the
17
20 there, he's got push there.
of Matt Kenseth, a lap down car. He had problems earlier in the accident.
Inside the 16.
What a big run Tony
Got
Stewart
help coming
just
with
had.
the 41 in your mirror there. Help's coming, all the guys are lined up with you on the outside there. Still inside, big push from the 41 here. All clear. 41's there, big push from the 41.
Thank you for joining us on this free preview of NASCAR Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV.
That's your bumper. All clear.
Amp Energy National Guard Chevrolet team cheering on their driver, Dale Earnhardt Jr., back in front of the field here at the Daytona 500.
Inside.
Back out in front, Tony
Still
Stewart grabs the lead once again.
Help with you. 2 wide in your mirror. He's on the outside of the 41 in your mirror there. Still side by side back there. 18's on the outside. 41's on the bottom by himself. 18's getting a big push. 31 and 07. 18's clearing your mirror there with a run here. Pass back there. Right with you there now. He stayed with you there. He's cleared by 1 to the 31.
Doesn't look like it's going to be a 4th Daytona 500 win for Jeff Gordon, but he is back on the racetrack after the problems they had.
There to get a run.
What a great shot there from the DirecTV HD Starship.
They're side by side behind the 18 now. 18, 07, 31 lined up behind you now.
Well, Tony sure wasn't satisfied to run
Cleared by 1 there. Cleared by 2 of the 07.
Each time Dale Jr. got by him, Tony tried to go right back by him.
Pushing the 31 here. He's still 2 back from the 18.
2 Toyotas running in the top 3 now. Toyota in their 2nd year of Cup Series racing.
First 6 cars still single file there.
Still looking to find that first win, but it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking for his 2nd Daytona 500. Stay tuned, lower left corner of your screen. Watch how Dale Earnhardt Jr. handles Tony Stewart.
Well, in my case, it took 1,428 tires, 16 soaked fire suits, 98 guys pouring their guts out working on that 48 car. 36 punishing races per year, and 1 Chevy that's built to last and built to love.
People always ask me, what's it feel like to bump draft at 200 miles an hour? So I tell them, see for yourself. With NASCAR Hotpass, you get 5 different camera angles, so you can see what it's like to trade paint with the boys. And live team audio lets you hear us complain about our cars all race long. And the best part, you don't have to hold it in for 400 laps.
NASCAR Hotpass only from DirecTV puts you behind the wheel with Tony and your other favorite drivers. Stop being a spectator and start being a driver.
In college, you weighed 425 pounds.
Then you said,
enough!
Put together a game plan.
He ate better, exercised.
And real fast, 245 pounds.
245 pounds.
That's twice what I weigh.
Gone.
Jared, for taking it off.
And keeping it off.
10 years.
Practically a lifetime.
Great job, Jared.
Way to go, Jared. Bravo.
10 years and 245 pounds later, congrats, Jared, on an amazing feat. Happy to help with our mouth-watering low-fat subs. Subway. Eat fresh.
Why does Casey Kane and the Budweiser racing team wake up at 4 a.m. on a Sunday? Why does he wear a fire suit in 100-degree heat? And why is he willing to squeeze this car through that tiny space?
Why do we do all this? So we can all get together for a cold bath.
Budweiser, the great American lager.
Oh, there they go. Up and out. A problem with, it looks as though Jimmy Johnson and the one of Martin Truex Jr. Our fourth caution of the day has happened.
I just take care of it right there, bud. How come I can't know what the fuck you know? It's 199.8, so yes, just take care of it. Dang, like I said. Nah, I just want you to be focused. I'm gonna take care of you. You just do all you can right on this caution, and that ain't doing it but benefits.
Casey Mears in the number 5 Hendrick entry. Scored in the 7th spot. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 2nd position of those Hendrick
got all your brake
cars.
blowers and everything on right.
Jeff Gordon has had problems. He was in the garage, but back on the racetrack, and now most recently, Jimmy Johnson in this accident.
It's now the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
Do you ever get the feeling you're being followed?
Goodyear Tire innovations are trusted by NASCAR on racetracks across America and trusted by drivers who want to get there. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
It's fine. Yeah. That's what you get for waiting so late.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV. Dale Earnhardt Jr. staying out on the racetrack once again. Tony Stewart and Kyle Busch, who are running 1 and 3 respectively, have made their way onto pit road.
Lucky dog coming around the outside.
Going to change 4 fresh tires and top it off with fuel. 22 laps of racing to go. They're going to come back around again and at least have 1 to go before they go back to racing. So we could be around 20 laps of racing remaining when the green flag flies here at Daytona.
Tony Jr. I think may have thought about bringing Dale Jr. in that time, but Dale Jr. and TJ were talking about the radio, things like that, and then it was too late. And at the very last second, Tony Stewart, who was leading, dove down pit road. So I think in hindsight, they may have wished they would have stopped.
Didn't get it done, though. We're going to slip away one more time and be right back with racing.
I'm Tony Stewart, and I race for the Home Depot. 10 years ago, I started in NASCAR. I had a huge problem. I had a blank car, just a white car with a number 20 on it. One thing I know about racing, colorful cars just go faster. I went to the Home Depot. Got any car paint?
We don't really sell car paint. Matte finish or glossy?
We tried a lot of colors. Maybe we should do a faux finish or sponging.
I just think you need something bolder than eggplant.
Bolder than eggplant?
Like this one.
Bright orange?
It says, look at me, I'm fast.
We picked orange. Then to say thanks to the Home Depot for all their help, I did a little something special for them.
Whoa, you put our logo on your car?
Yeah, do you like it?
I love it. You know, you could probably get corporate to give you some real money for doing that.
Your help's enough.
Is it Tony, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, good luck, man.
Tony Stewart takes the checkered flag.
You're up.
ROTFL, 8 points.
WTG. ROTFL. Rodful's not English. Is texting all you girls do? Oh, NUD. AYL.
Question mark?
I have completely failed you as a parent.
Text like there's no two MORO. AT&T's family plan, now with unlimited texting to anyone on any network. AT&T, your world delivered. Get the exclusive Walkman slider for only $49.99.
At these speeds, I can't risk an allergy medicine that can put my head in a fog. I only drive Claritin Clear. Unlike many allergy medicines, Claritin won't make me drowsy, and nothing works better at giving me powerful, non-drowsy relief from all my worst allergy symptoms for 24 hours. Only Claritin is proven to make me as alert and focused as someone without allergies, so I can think and react fast. For me, non-drowsy Claritin's the only way to go when I get behind the wheel. Stay alert, stay focused, live Claritin Clear.
I guess I'll take it from here.
Just don't leak any fluid on me. The inside of a race car can feel as hot as the Sahara. How does Dale Jr. overcome it? Energy Focus Control. Amp yourself.
I got some breath mints if you want them. I'm just saying.
The sun is set on Daytona Beach, Florida, as we are completely under the lights.
All right, man, just 2 lap cars down there.
This the 50th running of the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. out in front.
There.
Clint Boyer, Ryan Newman, Jeff Burton, Greg Biffle behind him, your top 5. Hot pass, hot shots. Again, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. out in front.
8 cars in.
Tony Stewart's running 11.
Get ready.
Kevin Harvick 16th. And the green flag comes back out.
The 07 and 12 right with you. You're clear. 07's right with you there. He'll probably clear him here.
The final 20 laps of racing from Daytona International
Still all clear
Speedway.
there. 07's clearing your mirror. He's getting a big push from the 12 and 31 here. He's one back there. 07's getting a big push here. Everyone's single file with you there. 07's inside there. Inside. Got the 12 coming with him there. Still inside there. Still inside. Still lined up inside here.
Just a bit
Still
of a
inside
sitting
the
duck
9.
there
Got a
on
whole
that
car
restart.
behind the 9. 38's coming hard there though.
PJ's going to try to get Dale Jr. back in line.
All clear.
Junior back in line now. He's been shuffled
Side
back to
by
the
side
7th
behind you
spot.
there, 38, 70. 70's getting a push from the 18 on the outside there. Still clear by 1. 70's getting another push from the 18 here. Side by side your mirror, 18's on the outside there.
Dale Jr. is going to stay up high. Kyle Busch behind him now.
Helps with you there, 18, 22, 20 in the 5. 70 down low by himself.
Junior with a run on Casey
Still clear
Kane.
by 1 there. 18 coming with a run here, right with you. He went outside there. 18's with you. All clear.
Junior moving up the racetrack now as he gets a good run
inside there
on that 16 of Greg Biffle, but Biffle not able to continue on.
Inside
Kyle Busch
car. Got help coming here.
trying to make the move.
Got help coming here, still inside there.
You know what makes Dale Jr. uncomfortable
Still
when he's
inside there, the 18.
going to go through the middle here, looks like, to try to get by that 16 of Greg Biffle.
3 wide here. Clear high, one inside.
He sees that 42 of Juan Pablo Montoya. He has not seen him all day. That makes the driver a little
Still
uncomfortable.
Inside the 42, got the 18 with you now. 18's in the middle there now. The middle there.
Inside line is making a move
in
now.
In front of you, stay high there, stay high, stay high. Still got 2 inside there, stay high.
The spin of Clint Boyer, who was out in front of the field, comes to a stop on the inside of turn number 1, and the caution comes out once again. Tony Eury Jr. contemplating what has just taken place. You see 3 wide in front of Junior. Junior came down a bit, then back up on the racetrack, and around goes Clint Boyer.
Remember when I said how sometimes it makes you uncomfortable when you're running around somebody that you haven't been around? Well, that was Juan Pablo Montoya.
Pretty much fire under them hoods up there. Toe goaters.
Montoya got in the back of Clint Boyer, and that's what turned him around.
Yeah, the dam has changed. Bottom seems to be preferred, and I'm trying to figure out what I need to be doing here. Let me try if I can see if I can do something right for this restart.
One of the best ever on restrictor plate racing, probably behind his father only, as far as success on restrictor plate racetracks. He was running nose to tail with Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart very impressed with the way Dale Earnhardt Jr. runs on restrictor plate
Motor
racing.
is loud. I got a hole or two.
See that? He learned a lot from his dad. He's not sure that he's not better than his dad. What a compliment that was paid by Tony Stewart to Dale Earnhardt Jr. And then just yesterday, Dale Earnhardt Jr. said, I appreciate what Tony Stewart had said about my
road is
restrictor
going to
plate
open up
racing.
this time to the caution car. It's going to be a quickie yellow.
But it was Tony Stewart that found victory lane, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. lined up third.
Good on gas. All right. We're bad on drag. We got a little bit of extra drag today. I know Seb pushed him down the back straightaway and just pulled out past. Real drag.
Upper right-hand corner of your screen, you see on the Fox
Yeah,
screen.
10-4. He had someone right behind him knocking the hell out of his bumper. I think it was a 12.
It's the Harley J. Earl Trophy, a gold
Who got
edition.
spun, 07?
Yeah, the 42 turned the 07 down low, just bump drafting too hard off the dog leg.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. career at
didn't hit anything, continued on.
restrictor plate racetracks and races.
I'm going to probably
7 wins and 32 starts.
do what I got to do to win. I can stay in this bottom lane, but I don't think it's going to work. You ain't going to win down here. But we'll see what we can do up top. I think we can get something going. We're under these guys tight in the corners.
10-4.
Young TJ Majors calling his first Daytona 500 with driver Dale Earnhardt Jr.
What a nice young man, too. Spent a lot of time with him this morning, Rick, you and I did, and it's amazing the story.
You're going to have the 5, the 9, the 41 in your mirror.
You said at the very beginning of the show how they met. They were actually online racing competitors. That's how they met. And Dale Jr. took a liking to TJ while he was in high school, and end up moving him down to North Carolina. And actually, TJ went to work for a different race team, and now works for Dale Jr. and nice relationship.
Yeah, really amazing story. I mean, TJ said that back in, I believe it was 2001, Dale Earnhardt Jr. said, you know what? I want you to come down here. I want you to be a part of what we're doing. And just drove to Buffalo, got in the car, drove to Buffalo, said it took him probably twice as long as it should have because Dale Earnhardt Jr. got lost on the way up there, but drove to Buffalo.
We're going to get the green with 13 to go.
Picked up TJ Majors, brought him back to Charlotte, Mooresville, and the rest is history.
Yeah, TJ's been the spotter for Dale Jr.'s nationwide team since its inception. Brad Keselowski currently drives that car. TJ spotted for Brad yesterday. Even though Dale Jr. was in the race, TJ spots for Brad Keselowski.
70 car, he's a lucky dog. He's coming off 4 now.
Again, Kyle Busch led a considerable number of laps early on in this race. There's only been 5 cautions, the most recent one coming out when Clint Boyer, who was the race leader, got turned around when they went through the tri-oval. That was on lap 184. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Eury Jr. made the call to stay on the racetrack on lap 161. When quite a few cars came down pit road, that's when he took over the lead on lap 162. Led a few laps. And now they have decided to stay on the racetrack and race the competitors without coming down pit road. The past 2 times the caution has come out. And so now in the 7th position, Dale Earnhardt Jr. will try to race for his 2nd Daytona 500. Take a look at how Hendrick Motorsports team members are doing in this, the 50th annual Daytona 500. Jimmy Johnson started on the pole, currently running 31st. He was involved in an accident. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started 3rd. He's running 7th. Jeff Gordon had mechanical problems, the right upper control arm. He had to go behind the wall. He's running 39th. And Casey Mears started this one in 9th. Hasn't had problems running in the 8th spot now.
Looks like you're going to have 1 lap car down there.
Closing in on the final laps of the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has had his hands full and actually his hands scratched up a bit, as the big story early on was...
All right, man, coming to the green here. Nice move shift. I'll watch in front of you there. Pace car is in.
The gear,
Get ready.
handle on the gear shifter broke off earlier.
Green, green.
Up through the
All
gears.
clear in front of you there. You got the 5.941 right with you. 9, give the front a little push here.
13 laps to go.
So got the 5 and 9 with you there. 41 behind the 9.
Remember last year, Kevin Harvick was 6th or 7th with about a lap or a lap and a half to go. He ended up winning that race, so we're certainly not out of this thing, Rick.
Had a big shove and a lot of momentum as he went to the high side of Mark Martin, and they went across the start-finish line in one of the closest
with the 20 there.
ever finishes. Dale Jr. down on the bottom. He said that's where he wanted to run. He thinks the bottom is going to be fast, but he doesn't think you can win the race on the bottom.
22 is coming with the run in your mirror there. 1 outside there.
A lot of real estate being jockeyed for. They're 2 and 3 wide in front and behind Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Got the help with
4
you there.
wide, Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the inside.
Now 2 outside. Still 2 outside there. 2 outside.
Trouble behind us.
Another caution has come out. This is the 6th caution.
Caution is out. Keep digging there. Stay low. Stay low. You got the 7 and them coming here. Stay low. I think when they threw that caution, you were in front of the 2 car.
Yeah, I'll see.
And so the 6th caution of the day has come out. The 22 of Dave Blaney involved in this one. Defending race winner Kevin Harvick, a close call. Looks like Mark Martin involved in the 8.
It looked like the 29 of Kevin Harvick pulled up on the 22 of Dave Blaney to
give him
a bump draft, and I think that's what actually turned Dave Blaney around.
Are you what? You getting on it?
Yeah, they're checking. They're saying 288.9.
So the 2 will be in front of us on the restart. It's a single file restart inside of 10 laps of racing when the restart happens. So there will be no lap down cars on the left lane.
Remember, Rick, when TJ told Dale Jr. that when the caution came out, he was in front of the 2 car, but NASCAR goes back to loops. There's a bunch of loops on the racetrack, all over the racetrack, and that's what they go by. Whoever was in front when they crossed the immediately preceding loop is who would get that spot, and obviously the 2 in NASCAR's estimation was in front of the 88 when they went by the loop prior to when the caution flag came out. So that's how they make that call. It's all electronic.
Wires put into the concrete at different areas all the way around this racetrack. Actually asphalt.
I was going to say they'll put in the concrete at Dover and at Bristol and maybe Martinsville in the turns.
Here at Daytona.
Okay.
In this situation, TJ, you just tell me exactly what the car behind me is doing. Where exactly he is at, what he's looking to try to do.
10-4.
Still a little bit of lessons going on between driver and spotter.
You still want to know when he's getting a big push behind him, like 1 row?
No, you just tell me. Yeah, I want to know when he is, but don't waste your time telling me the dude doing it unless I'm leading the race.
10-4.
So I get more information because I'm probably going to see some 3-wide action here in a second. Need to be on his toes.
10-4.
Oh, is he a veteran of restrictor plate racing?
And a driver wants specific information, Rick. He wants, I mean, that's why Dale Jr. is trying to tell TJ exactly what he wants. He wants extremely specific information on what's going on behind him. He knows what's going on in front of him. He just needs to know what's going on behind him so he can concentrate on what's going on in front of him.
Inside of 10 laps of racing to go.
1 to go and to get back to the line here.
How many to go?
Cars here.
How many are left to go?
It'll be 9 this time, 8 when you get the green.
8 laps when they get the green. There's been 16 different leaders. 40 times the lead has changed. 6 cautions for 20 yellow flag laps. Fairly caution-free race. We have not had the so-called big one that takes place at restrictor plate racing. It looks as though this new car has spread out these fields, these cars enough that there are not the giant packs that normally run together.
On the outside here.
Out in front of the field, the 31 leading this race, Jeff Burton. In front of Greg Biffle, Ryan Newman, Kyle Busch, Casey Mears has moved into the top 5, and it's Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, and us running in the 8th spot. The 88 is in 8th. We appreciate you joining us here on NASCAR Hot Pass in this free preview presented to you by DirecTV. If you've liked what you've seen and enjoy what you've heard, make sure to call 1-800-GET-SPORTS. If you don't have Hot Pass subscribed yet, And a reminder, the Super Channel on channel 794 and 799 in HD gives you team radios of 13 other teams that you can listen to and still watch the Fox broadcast. Martin Truex Jr., Kurt Busch, Mark Martin, Casey Kane, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Dave Blaney, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Waltrip, and Carl Edwards all were highlighted, and you could listen to their team audio during this entire Daytona 500. Those will change week to week, as will the Hotpass drivers that you can see and ride along with, ride shotgun.
You know, Rick, you mentioned that 18 of Kyle Busch that our Hotpass viewers are able to listen to if they would choose, but I'm telling you, that 18 car right now is the strongest car that's up ahead of us. He has been really strong this entire race. He's going to restart this race in the 4th position. Tony's been strong. Obviously, Greg Biffle's been strong. He's up in 2nd, but the 18 car, I think, is the one that we have to watch.
Phil, remind me, he ran in the nationwide race yesterday, correct? Kyle Busch?
Yes, he did.
So
yes,
he will have run in all 3 of the races here: the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race on Friday, the nationwide race on Saturday, and now today the Daytona 500 in the Sprint Cup Series. Kyle Busch, a busy man this weekend.
He's had a pretty good weekend thus far as well. He finished 2nd Friday night in that Craftsman Truck Series
All right,
race.
man, cover to the green this time by.
This time by Green Flag Racing. There will be 8 laps of racing remaining in the Daytona 500.
Get ready. Ready, green, green, green.
The fans are on their feet.
Big push from the 9 here.
The final lap of the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Get pushed here, still single file with you.
Running in the 8th position. They begin to fan out as they go into turn number 1.
Clear by 1 still, double file behind him. Still clear by 2, he's clear by 3. Still clear by 2.
The field spread out on this restart. We're about a 1.5 seconds behind.
By 2. He's clear by 1.
The 31 of Jeff Burton. And now a run on the 2 of Kurt Busch.
Still clear by 2. Kind of getting a little push here. Clear by 1. Still clear by 1 there. He's right with you there.
A quick run through turns 1 and 2.
Still clear by 1. 9's right with you. 41's with him.
Everyone trying to get in a draft.
Still all clear.
3 wide.
16. Clear the 16. All clear. Side by side behind you.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., one of the best in
Still
drafting.
clear by 3 back there. All the help's up top.
Into the 7th position, Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking to take 6th away from Kurt Busch.
Inside the 2 there.
Right on the back bumper of Tony Stewart.
9's coming with a big run with you.
Kyle
Busch in front of you.
front,
Go low, go low. One inside there. Keep digging, keep digging. All clear. Caution's out, caution's out.
A close call there. Casey Mears gets into the wall. He got turned around. The caution has come out.
I'm good. I didn't hit anything.
Info. Good job.
This is lap 195 of the scheduled 200. They will try to conclude this race in its scheduled distance. You see the damage to Casey Mears.
Tony Jr. asked Dale Jr. if there's any damage. He said, no, I'm good. I didn't hit a thing. Looked like the 5 car came up in front of the 20 that was right in front of us, and they may have made a little contact right there. Let's take a look at this, Rick.
I'm sure you do a good job of getting through that, pour all that junk to see down there, TJ, please. Thank you.
10-4. I think if anything, it's going to be up high there.
Here's a replay.
I don't see anything right now, but if anything, it'll be up against the wall.
As he came up, he hadn't cleared the 20.
Yeah, Casey was just trying to get in the outside line and just didn't quite have the 20 of Tony Stewart.
Once
cleared.
you get through here, Tony would like you to look at his right front real quick.
Okay. Right front or left front?
Right front.
You saw the replay on the Fox broadcast, top right of your screen.
One of the other things that will take place here, Phil, is Junior's going to go up and try to take a look at the right front of Tony Stewart. Well, the other thing that they have going for them is Tony Stewart is one of our hot pass drivers, and so the cameras will be able to focus in on that as well and give him a very good view.
88 line up here.
Greg Zipadelli will be able to get a close-up view of that as they'll focus on that right front fender. They'll be going up through the gears.
Anything there he's asking here?
One more time.
Everything's fine on the 20.
10-4.
12 to 88. Yeah, I'm where I'm supposed to be, Junior. Don't worry about it. Cool. Got to set them, hold it out between 20 and 12.
One to go at the line.
There'll be 3 laps of racing when they get the green flag. Who will be
green with 3 to go?
The winner of the Daytona 500 on this, the 50th anniversary? The Golden Harley J. Earl Trophy goes to the winner of this race. $19 million the purse. A big paycheck for all the drivers in the field, but a giant paycheck for the one who crosses the start-finish line first.
Rick, is it going to be RCR 2 years in a row? Kevin Harvick last year, Jeff Burton this year? Or is Toyota and Joe Gibbs going to get their first victory together? They've got Kyle Busch in second, Tony Stewart in third. Ryan Newman, is he going to get his first win in Daytona? Or is it going to be Dale Jr. with win number 2 in the Great American Race?
It was 2006 in Richmond, the last time Dale Earnhardt Jr. went to victory lane in a points race.
Be okay with the green white checker, Junior, if we have one? Yes.
He was held out of victory lane all of 2007. They wanted to get off to a good start.
Got the 2, 9, 41, 19 here there.
Couldn't have asked for a better start than the win in the Bud Shootout, the win in the Gatorade Duel, and now running in the top 5 in the Daytona 500. A clear shot at the win, Phil.
Yeah, all you ever want as a driver is a shot, being in the position towards the end of the race. TJ said we're going to have a restart with 3 laps to go. Dale Jr. right now running in the 5th spot. We saw Kevin Harvick go from 7th on a green-white checker last year to the win. So this is definitely doable.
Lights are out on the pace car. Brett Bodine will bring that onto pit road, this time by. The field goes down the backstretch. Only a few cars have left the racetrack as far as not competing right now. Quite a few cars are a few laps down. There are 32 on the lead lap. Rick Hendrick with smiles on his face as he talks with Tony Eury Jr.
All right, man, cover to the green this time by.
Two hot pass drivers in the top 5. Tony Stewart runs 3rd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 5th position. The green flag about to come out. The pace car makes the hard left turn.
Get ready. Ready. Ready, green to green. 2 right on you there, the 9 right on you.
To the inside he goes, and there to the left of the yellow line
3 wide here.
was the 18 of Kyle Busch.
3 wide here. Lined up outside there. Still outside, still outside.
The 31 had a hard time coming up to speed. Dale Jr. has dropped back into the 6th spot. No one helping him on the inside of the racetrack now. The 18 and the 9 duck out.
Still outside. 16's the last car there. Got the 31 coming hard behind on the help. Still outside there.
2 laps of racing remaining in the Daytona 500. We've dropped to the 10th position.
Still outside there. Got help coming with the 43 here.
Bobby Labonte in the 43 coming up behind us.
Still outside, just one outside there.
We will need help to get to the front of this field if it's going to happen in the next lap and a half.
Still outside. Still
the
outside
inside
there.
line.
Coming to help you on the bottom, outside the 7.
Junior said would be the fastest, but he didn't know if you could win on the inside. Now
Still one
Tony
outside
Stewart.
there. White flag this time by.
Leading the field as they take the white flag. 1 lap of racing to go. Tony Stewart has never won a Daytona
Still
500.
one outside there.
The inside line being led by the 18 of Kyle
one
Busch.
outside.
That line is moving. Here comes Dale
Still
Earnhardt
outside there.
Jr.,
One
Casey
car.
Kane, and Kyle Busch.
43 coming with a run here. Coming to push it here. Still one outside.
Tony Stewart
Still outside.
trying to run the low line. The high line begins to move now.
Still outside here.
Tony
Still one
Stewart
outside there. Got help coming here. Still one
watching the
outside.
2 of Kurt Busch make the move as they come through the tri-oval. Tony
Just
Stewart,
one
Kurt
outside there.
Busch, and Kurt Busch is going to win. Ryan Newman gets in
Checker
front
flag
of
that
him
time by
at
way
the
of
very
behind.
start-finish line. Newman crosses the start-finish line just in front of the 2 of Kurt Busch.
Ninth, you said? Sir, ninth. TJ, what do you think?
10-4 on 9th there. Good job.
Ryan Newman had never won a Daytona 500 until today, and he wins the biggest one in the history of this race, the 50th running. The fireworks
Random
over
Tony
Lake
Jr.
Lloyd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishing this one in 9th. Let's go down to Tony Eury Jr. and Phil Parsons.
Tony Jr. on a couple lap shootout like that, anything can happen. You just looked like Dale Jr. was going to go with Kyle Busch on the inside. They had a lot of momentum in it, and maybe Kyle backed off because he went below the yellow line. Is that what you think happened down there?
Yeah, there ain't no telling. I mean, it was a pretty good shot, and both of them stopped down in the corner. But, I mean, Dale Jr., he did what he thought he had to do to win the race, and, Newman, he was good all weekend. So, it's just – we wanted to finish a lot better than that, but, we'll just take it and go on to California and get ready.
Still wasn't a bad race. You had a great week down here. You won the shootout last week. You won the duel on Thursday, and you come away with the Daytona 500 with a top 10 finish. 2008 looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good start. I mean, we definitely wanted to finish better than we did tonight, but we got a lot of success down here at Speed Week, so we got a lot to be thankful for, and we'll go back and then we'll do it in California.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. sitting on pit road in his Amp Energy number 88 Chevrolet. Phil, I guess you've got team owner Rick Hendrick with you now.
I do. Rick Hendrick, you've known Dale Jr. since he was a little kid here. He had a great week going into this race. He had a good shot there at the end. You never know what's going to happen in a jumbled finish like that, but nonetheless, still a good start for 2008 for Dale Jr. Hendrick Motorsports.
Yeah, we've been real competitive. He was really good all week, and, we just came up a little bit short, but it was a heck of a race. I wish we'd have been there with a couple of teammates at the end, but didn't work out. But, hey, we'll go on to California and see what we got.
Well, it looks like that Dale Jr. has really fit in well with your organization. I know we had some video and audio of Jeff Gordon talking about how Dale Jr. has really fit in, wanted to be a part of this organization. So it should be a great 2008 for all of Hendrick Motorsports.
Yeah, Dale has done a super job. He's done everything. He shows up just fired up, ready to go. He drives the wheels off the car. Great input. Tony Jr. is doing a great job. They're going to win a lot of races. Gardner won too, but they've done an excellent job. He's fun to be around. I mean, all the guys Jeff, Jimmy, Casey, they all enjoy him a ton. And, you know, I think had we had a couple guys to help him there at the end, we'd have been in good shape. But, you know, it's an unbelievable start. He's an unbelievable talent. Just glad to have him in the organization.
We appreciate it. Thanks for having us along for the ride.
Thank you.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. has climbed out of his car, staying near it on the racetrack, taking a look at it actually, as his crew goes to work on that Amp Energy number 88 Chevy Impala. Dale Earnhardt Jr., his first race with Hendrick Motorsports, kicking off 2008. Want to take a look at our shell made to move of the race, and it was the pass that took place on lap 188, and what a hairy pass it was, as he was on the inside of a 4-wide move. He goes to the inside of that 42, 4 wide as he makes his way by the 42 of Juan Pablo Montoya. Quite a pass there. That's our shell made to move of the race. Again, Junior now out of the car and talking with his crew members. It has been a spectacle when you come to Daytona, and you're here for 2 weeks. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been pulled in so many different directions. This entire time he's been down here, I'm sure he was comfortable to finally get strapped into the car. He didn't have anyone tugging at his shoulder, asking for an autograph or a picture. He was able to do what he loves to do, and that is get behind the wheel of a race car and race. The fireworks are starting to subside. Again, Ryan Newman's fireworks will continue for quite some time, an entire year, if not the remainder of a lifetime. Winning the great American race, the Daytona 500. As we talked about at the very beginning of the show, not many have the opportunity to find victory lane at this such an impressive racetrack and such an amazing race, the Daytona 500, the somewhat Super Bowl of stock car racing. It's Ryan Newman's day as he is able to find victory lane and the win in this, the 50th running of the Daytona 500. As you look down the list, you see in the 9th spot that 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. New number, new colors.
Dale Jr., you had a great run. You never came out of the top in this entire race. And at that last little scrum there at the end, anything can happen. It looked like you and Kyle had a great run on the bottom, and it looked like he just seized up a little bit when you got down there to the corner.
Yeah, I thought I was in great shape to run second or third, maybe challenged at the last lap with Kyle. He had to move to the bottom, and I went in to push him. They had a great run on the outside. The last several laps, the outside line was coming pretty strong. Hard to beat those guys. I wanted to be in that line, but I don't want to be riding in fourth in it and finish fourth. But congratulations to Ryan and Penske. Ryan's run hard and certainly deserving of that. And I had a good run. I just made some poor moves at the end, and we just come up a little short. Proud of my team, proud of the guys. Looking forward to the rest of the year. This is going to be some fun.
Great start to 2008. Last Saturday in the shootout, Thursday in the duel, a good top 10 here. So 2008 has to be looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, that top 10 was the last thing I would settle for. Anything out of that, we wouldn't be too happy right now. But I think we can build on it. It wasn't a disaster. We come out of here with a car in one piece, and we had that race. Not quite. I didn't expect it to be like that. I expected it to be more exciting, I guess. But such it is, and we'll come back next year, and hopefully the track will be a little better, the tire will be a little better, the cars will be better, put on a better Daytona 500 than we did tonight. It got pretty exciting at the end, but we needed like that all night.
How about that shifter? Did that hamper you much, or did you just learn to live with it and just cut the inside of your hand up?
I didn't hurt myself. It just bugs you. You want a shifter knob on there, and you get this tiny little, shifter, no knob on it.
Ain't fun to shift that. But we may do. My guys, I got to thank Rick and the sponsors, AMP and National Guard, everybody. We've had a great week. I know we come up a little short today, but we're still proud of it. We can build on this. It's a good start to the season. We need to make that chase, and we're going to work hard to do it.
There was over 60 passes for the lead. You were in there 2 or 3 times. Pretty decent Daytona 500.
That's a lot compared to the green flag runs we had. So, you know, the cars are safer, harder to wreck, I reckon, because we didn't have so many cautions. And but it was fun. I miss those old exciting finishes. That was fine. You know, if you're a Ryan Newman fan, you're real happy right now. But it'll do. We'll go to California. Hopefully, you know, these next couple weeks we tested really hard, and hopefully it's going to pay off for us, get us some more good finishes.
Well, thanks for being on Hotpass. We really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, Dale.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. grabbing a sip of water there as he's been in the car for the past almost 4 hours now. Great shot of the moon there as the sun is set. And we're under the moonlight here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's take a look back at how this day all began and what took place during this, the 50th running of the Daytona 500, as we recap the day here on Hotpass. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started in the 3rd position right behind his teammate Jimmy Johnson. Had a little help from Kyle Busch in the 18 on occasion.
Yes, sir.
After that second stop,
real little. I ain't never felt one like this.
thought he had a vibration that he wasn't sure about.
The threaded part on the shifter is broken off in the shifter ball.
Then the issue with the shifter, which he had to put up with the entire race. He also had to put up with that sunshine that was beating through the windshield. Made it difficult for the mid to latter part of the race. And then the accidents took place. The cautions came out.
We need to come in, but don't we stay out. The road is open.
The call to stay on the racetrack by Tony Eury Jr. put him out in front on lap 162. That was the first time he led. Then his teammate, Jimmy Johnson, gets turned around. He brought out the 4th caution of the night. The 5th caution was the 07 of Clint Boyer going around. That was on lap 184. Then the pass on lap 188. Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes to the inside of a 4-wide pass. Toward the end of the race, it was his teammate, Casey Mears, getting turned into the wall. He wasn't clear of the 20 of Tony Stewart. That was the 7th and final caution of the race. And then it was the 2 and the 12 working together. Kurt Busch giving a big shove to the 12 of Ryan Newman. Busch with a run on the outside, didn't have enough to catch him. At the end of the race, Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the inside line, trying to get everything he could. The checkers flew, and the 50th annual Daytona 500 is in the books. Under the lights, the crowd starting to thin out here at Daytona International Speedway, but the crowd still around Dale Earnhardt Jr., and that will continue until he's able to make his way back to his bus. Next week, he touched on the fact that we'll be in Fontana, California Speedway, the 2-mile super speedway. You'll see the likes of Juan Pablo Montoya, and of course Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be looking to continue the successes that he started in 2008. Jimmy Johnson, defending series champion, looking to get on board. Here will be your Hotpass hot shots. Juan Pablo Montoya, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Casey Kane will be the spotlighted drivers for the Auto Club 500 in Fontana, California. Celebration continuing for Ryan Newman in victory lane. Interviews continuing for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he walks back to the garage area. Top 5 cars will go through tech. Dale Earnhardt Jr., again, one of our Hotpass hot shots. We will ride shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he goes on to Fontana. Take a look at his last 5 races at that racetrack as we go westward bound. September 2007, finished 5th. He led in 4 of 5 of the races. The last 5 races, 25 total laps led at that racetrack. His best finish, 2nd, back in 2006. Our king of the crew has to go to the man who definitely talked the most during this race, and it wasn't myself or Phil Parsons. It would be TJ Majors. The spotter, he is the king of the crew. What a spectacular job he did this evening at Daytona International Speedway. The first time he's ever spotted for Dale Earnhardt Jr. at this racetrack and in this race. And the flock of media continuing to follow Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he works his way into the garage and back to their hauler. Car going into inspection. Phil Parsons, what a phenomenal day and a beautiful night for racing. The finish probably not what Dale Earnhardt Jr. wanted, but a top 10 finish, not too bad. And finishing out the Speed Weeks, obviously, with a 9th place finish after 2 wins. A very impressive 2 weeks here in Daytona.
Boy, it really was an all-new situation at Hendrick Motorsports. And, you know, the thing that I really love is how much Dale Jr. and Tony Jr. have become a part of Hendrick Motorsports. You know, his teammates at Hendrick Motorsports really appreciate him being there. He appreciates his teammates. So I really think 2008 is shaping up to be a tremendous season for Dale Jr. and all of Hendrick Motorsports. And I know we're going to be awfully excited on DirecTV's Hotpass to be following along with that progress. And won't be long till we get in victory lane and in a points race with Dale Jr.
That's exactly what Dale Earnhardt Jr. has set as far as goals. He wants to find victory lane as quickly as possible, and he also wants to contend for a championship in 2008. We do want to thank you for joining us on this free preview of NASCAR Hotpass here on DirecTV. If you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, go ahead and give us a call at 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit us at directv.com/Hotpass to get your subscription to Hotpass and ride shotgun for the next 35 races for the Chase to the Sprint Cup. A patriotic feel here at Daytona International Speedway. A great race to kick off the 2008 season. Over 60 passes in the Daytona 500. And it was Ryan Newman who won it. Dale Earnhardt Jr. a strong run. We'll see you in Fontana next week.
This copyrighted